Welcome everybody to Uneducated Takes. I'm your host with the most, Wander Bread. Welcome. Another week, another episode. Love to be here. Love to see you guys. Of course, let's start it off. We got our host, the heavyweight champion, undefeated, undisputed, REG. Gotta get more horns. Yeah. I feel like it's weird. So to all the loyal fans, I know you guys watch the 806 show. Shout out 806. I feel like every time they do the intro, I hear the horns. And every time I say it in my mind, I'm like, where are the horns at? I don't know. I expect it. And then coming back by popular demand, a lot of DMs. Don't worry. Respectful DMs. Respectful. We got our man, DMs. Ladies and gentlemen, this Justin.
Thanks for having me. Oh, there goes the horn.
There we go. We gotta get him. You know what I mean? It's a trademark. We're working on it. Welcome back, everybody. Glad to be here. Of course,
good to be back.
We're here to talk about everybody's favorite topic, MMA, and the degeneracy that comes with it.
Yeah.
This time we got a fun couple topics. Obviously, the big one that we're gonna go over today is gonna be UFC 306, or should I say? How do we present it? Riyadh season presents Noche UFC.
Yeah. Fucking, that's gonna be quite the extravaganza.
It's like 30 different words in one title, and they're trying to make it this huge thing. And honestly, I'm with it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I like a little flair.
In the what's it called? The ball. The sphere.
It's spherical.
Yo,
that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I can't wait just to see how the show's gonna be.
That's the thing. The biggest thing that I have about the fights. I'm like, oh yeah, of course, always excited for that. But definitely, how is this gonna look? Yeah. Where am I gonna watch it? Should I fly out to Vegas? I don't know. We'll figure.
I drop my life savings?
We'll figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Put it all on the money line.
Man, I just I think it's gonna be dope, man. So a little bit of a lead into this show right now. So with the UFC Noche, this is basically a dedication to Mexican fighters in all combat sports around the world.
Viva Mexico!
Whatever it may be. Shout out Mexico. They are just tough, amazing people that come and they show every bit of themselves. They show out for their people, and they always show love for their fighters. So UFC is going to put on this show. They do usually a fight night of some kind every year around Mexican Independence Day. They load the card up with Mexican fighters. Always great fights. You're going to see people you know, some people you don't know, but always amazing fights. According to the UFC and President Dana White, or CEO Dana White, whatever his title is, head honcho Dana White, it's going to be a storytelling night from the beginning of the night to the end of the night. They're going to tell the history of Mexican combat sports throughout the sphere. That sounds dope to me.
That sounds crazy, like a museum feel where you got the sphere playing.
I feel like that makes sense. Who knows? They'll go back all the way to the Aztecs and the Mayans and whatnot, and they're going to show you all the way up to now.
Wait, so have the Mayans always been Mexican?
I don't know.
I don't know. Right?
Uneducated.
Yeah, uneducated. There we go.
We'll get a comment. Somebody educated me.
The Aztecs.
Pause.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, right. Just in case.
Yeah, man. I think it's gonna be cool. I'm excited to see how the presentation of this card's gonna be, because how you said, it's a sphere. It's spherical. You feel me? I think it's gonna be weird to see the curvature and the height of the fighters every time that they're fighting. I know. I don't know how else to explain it, Melvin.
Pause just in case.
Pause. I don't understand how you're gonna I don't know, man. You're going to see the fighters in the octagon, and then you're going to see them 70 feet tall like Ant-Man when he goes giant mode.
Yeah,
and I feel like that's going to be a weird thing to look at.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be paying attention to that or that. How are they going to show it on the TV? Or am I going to see the fighters in the octagon, which to me makes more sense? Are they going to want to show more of the sphere, or is that really only for the people in attendance?
Yeah, it's going to be a 4D feel, I guess. I
don't know, man.
We're going to need 3D glasses watching this event.
It's going to be
interesting. Well, that's another thing.
Science.
When you talk about like I said earlier, where are you going to watch it? I mean, is this going to be cool in my living room? Do I need to go to a Buffalo Wild Wings or a Hooters or your local? You know what I mean?
No, I think you see it better at Hooters.
I know. Something about the TVs.
They got bigger TVs.
They're way bigger TVs.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you also have some
nice
people go to
TVs,
some real nice TVs. You have people that go to the movie theaters. They'll do AMC's and other local movie theaters that they'll show the fights there. Should I go see that? I don't know if you guys.
That'd be dope.
Have you guys ever been
I've been to one back in the day, when they had one in the Salem Theater before.
I think that's a cool thing. You get your drinks, you get the popcorns, you go and you hang out, and you.
They should do that often. Right?
There's a movie theater I think in Boston that'll do it, but I don't think any of the ones near here do it. Unfortunately,
Let's go talk to them.
Honestly, I'm pulling up in a business suit. We're gonna come up with a business plan.
Yeah, right.
The fucking
Briefcase on the table.
briefcase.
There's gonna be nothing in the briefcase, but it
You
looks
open it up,
official.
you pull nothing out.
Just straight up. I feel like they'll take my offer.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good idea. But then there's also, have you guys been to the Omni Theater in Boston? You know what that is?
That sounds familiar. I think
In
I've been there
the
before.
Museum of Science, they have something called the Omni Theater,
Oh, that's what
which is like when you sit down, it's 180 degrees around, so it'll, like your peripheral vision, you pretty much are surrounded by the screen, and it goes really high up too. Like some people get sick in there because like the seats are like super slanted, real high up, but you get to see like crazy screen like projections. The movies are in intense detail, high def, Dolby, whatever. That, like it's insane. I think that's kind of how it's gonna look,
That's what
which
came
is a
to
little
mind.
disorienting,
Yeah.
which makes me nervous for the fighters. I feel like if they look
That
up at
overwhelming,
all, they're
yeah.
gonna be like, "Yo, that's me, bro."
Yeah,
Knockout right there. As they look
right.
up.
They can just see the time. They can see the time. They can see like the.
Oh yeah, they're gonna see the whole thing.
Pretty trippy. I don't
I
know.
wonder how they
People's fucking shit talking them in tweets, popping up in big screen right in front of
Yeah.
them. And be like, what did he say about
So
me?
you're in the future.
Maybe like 10-9.
Yeah.
You are in the future, my friend.
I think it's gonna be dope, man. They should do this once, see how it goes. I don't think that they should
Yeah.
pull out like a full out investment in this because according to Dana White, they're bleeding money to put it into this just to be like, here's a present to you.
Wow.
Thank you for being you. So
That's fine though. At least
I think it's a good idea. I don't know that, like I said, it's a heavy investment, so I don't know if they should go back to it, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool to see. I'm intrigued, but my thing is, I feel like I'm gonna miss out if I end up watching this at home and I don't go to go see it
yeah.
somewhere else. You can always go back and watch it at home.
Yeah, that's why I
So
just go to
maybe
Hooters.
maybe we go to Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody,
We got good
Hooters.
TVs.
See you
Good
there.
TVs. Yeah.
All right. So usually we ask which way we're going to go with the card. I think in this situation, we're going to start from the bottom and work our way up to the top to the main event. Let's really, I feel like the main stuff that we're going to talk about today involves the last two fights.
Yeah.
So let's really build our way up. Starting the fights. So this is not, obviously we're not going to go into the prelims. Most of you guys don't even tune in the prelims. We're going to go right into the main card. Starting off, we have Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Ode Osborne, I think.
Yeah, that was good. That was
Ode?
good.
yeah.
Okay, Ode Osborne. I've seen him fight before. He comes out, everybody's like, Ode. Get it? Because it's like the
Yeah.
soccer chant.
That's probably his
Yeah, he
walkout
loses
song.
though, so it's kind of unfortunate when everybody gets really hyped and it's like, damn, son, you got knocked out. It's crazy. Yeah, so I wasn't super familiar with both of these fighters. I've seen Ode, I think, like once before, loosely. It wasn't really paying attention. You know when you throw the fights on, you're like, I got to go get up, get the snacks, the whole nine. It's a lot.
I've seen his presence.
Like, I've seen the name. I've heard this said before, you know. But I had to look into both of them. Very skilled fighters, both of them. But I will say this, though. This dude, Ronaldo,
That's what I'm going for, bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this man's a savage. He's on a 6-fight win streak.
Yeah.
Ode is coming off a 2-fight losing streak. So I even wrote it here in the notes. It kind of feels like because this is like the whole Mexican Independence Day card, they're kind of feeding Ode to like a
Yeah.
murderer
Like,
to get
yeah,
the,
right.
to get
To
the
the
match
wolves.
started.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want an upset. I feel like
That'd
as
be
much as it's like, you know, like shout out Mexico and I hope that all the fighters win and it's like really exciting because everybody gets really hyped.
Yeah.
I love a good upset, man.
Yeah.
Even when it's towards me. Sometimes I'm like, I love this fighter, my favorite fighter. I've been watching him for a while, and they
out.
get knocked out, and I'm like, that's the game.
Yeah,
That's the game. We played a game. You know what I mean?
bro.
But I'm excited to see this one. I don't know. I feel like Ode. I think he's gonna get fed to the Wolves though.
Yeah,
If I
for
had to put
sure.
a pick, he's gonna get fed to the Wolves.
Yeah. I feel like they're just gonna. This is definitely just to excite people from the beginning.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, don't get it twisted. Like, everybody go on what is it? Uneducated MMA on Instagram. You'll see me start posting stuff about the prelims. The prelims are always going to be good, but I think the main card they're gonna give you a banger off the start. They're gonna give you something super exciting to get you really synced into what they're about to do for the rest of the night. And I got to put my money on Ronaldo. Hey, we're making picks right now.
We're making picks. Yeah,
Making picks.
definitely.
I mean, I didn't even start talking. You were like Ronaldo.
Yeah.
You heard the first part of the name.
That
you're
parlay
like,
already
"Yep."
started.
Yeah, I already got
He's
it.
like, I did my look. I saw. I don't need to keep going off of this conversation. Maybe this is definitely going to be a good start of the night. I hate when it's like kind of like a decision lull of a fight. There's like a lot of like grappling and wrestling. You don't get a lot of exciting. At least not an exciting grappling exchange. If it's somebody just like holding somebody down and hugging them up against the wall. But neither of these fighters are those kind of people. So we're going to see something that's going to be really exciting.
yeah.
But moving on to somebody who I did not know was Mexican, even though I've seen him fight several times, and the name just throws me off every single time. Daniel Zellhuber versus
Zellhuber.
Esteban Ribovic.
You gotta swap those names.
They could have really swapped those names. My thing is Zellhuber sounds German, bro. That is like Alemania.
There's no other Mexican Zellhuber that I know.
Not that I know of. I mean, I know that there's some Argentinians that have an interesting German background, but we're not going to get into that in this episode. That's going to be a more tinfoil hat episode. Google it. There's some shady stuff there.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a great fight. Honestly, there's some really great fights on the night. This could be a fight of the night.
Van Huber.
This could be a fight of the night. Daniel is 3-0 in the UFC currently. Esteban is 2-1 in the UFC currently. Both fighters, they have one loss ever in their career. The one loss for Esteban came in the UFC. Both of them we are going to stand and bang. They're going to throw hands. They're going to both be amazing kickboxers, and it's going to be a bloody fight. I was watching a couple of fights leading into the podcast today just to kind of get a feel for like the people going into, because obviously this has been a year. There's a lot of moments where you're like, this is the fight of the year, and then the next one comes, you're like, this is the fight of the year. And then you'll have 3 fight of the years in one night sometimes, which is a rare thing with the UFC, but it happens.
300.
Yeah, 300 was crazy.
This is one of the best years. It's
a really good one, man. Like there's just like,
think about it.
There's a lot of great moves, a lot of great fighters, and there's just like moments where you're just like, that's the legendary moment. When you're going to show the highlight of the career going in the Hall of Fame, there it is. Like that's one right there. But I agree. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a great year. I can't wait. We'll do a year wrap up. You know what I mean? We'll sit down, watch tape, like real film, you know, and we'll break it down and see who's who.
If it's just Dana White doing these picks or whoever's like controlling like these cards.
John Jones.
Well, no, I was gonna say, well, that fight's supposedly officially coming out now.
We'll see.
Yeah, exactly, right. But no, like when it comes to like getting the right picks for the cards, like Dana White don't disappoint, bro. Or whoever the team is.
No, they definitely have an amazing team. Listen, as much as people like will trash talk the UFC here and there, because definitely with any big company, you have the things you like, the things you don't like. But I will say the matchmaking, they know what they're doing. Sometimes you have some cards where top to bottom, you're like, like fight nights, I just put them together. I have some things when it comes to like the ESPN deal where they basically got paid to be like, hey, you're going to put on X amount of fights. And I mean, I get it. You can only put on so many amazing fights in a year, especially if you pump out like 4 or 5 every single month. It's a lot. But you do get somewhere you're like, this is kind of trash. But every now and then you get a 300. And then right away you get a 302. And then right away you get like a 305. And now this 306. This 306 is looking crazy right now.
308 looks crazy.
308 looks crazy.
It's just like they've done a good job giving the people what they want to see.
Yeah, they'll give you a little bit of a break, but then they'll be like, all right, sorry for the break. Anyway, back to our scheduled programming. Here's like 7 cards in a row. That's fire.
Banger. Yep.
Even fight nights, they'll give you a fight night where you're like, this is it.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm staying up. I'm watching this whole thing, top to bottom.
Cannonier wasn't too bad.
Cannonier was a good one. Shout out, what's his name, Bohalio? Shout out to Fighting Nerds. Those guys are savages. You see them, they come in with the glasses with the tape in the middle. Watch out. The Brazilian killers, man.
Yeah, they've been studying.
They've been studying for sure. They be out there. They watch film. But then, like I was saying, I was watching their fights going into this, and I forgot. I have seen this dude Esteban fight before. Do you guys know who Terrence McKinney is?
Yeah, I've heard Terrence McKinney.
Familiar.
You sounds familiar, right? Well, Esteban kicked him into the shadow realm in his last fight. I forgot that there was like all of 36 seconds or something like that. I was like, why does his name sound so familiar? And I went back. I was like, what's his most recent fight? And I was like, it's good. You know,
that was you.
Pro tip to anybody who wants to get into MMA. If you look up highlights and it's anything shorter than 3 minutes, that's the one. You're going to see somebody going to bed. It is insane. He kicked that man's soul right out of his body. He shut down and did the whole stiffness into the cage and just fell down. It was kind of scary.
Statue, bro.
Instant statue. So I'm gonna give you two things. So that's the first one. And then again, I did my research and I was looking into the last fight. Zellhuber in his last fight won by decision, right? But he was beating his opponent so bad he had the corner saying, and I quote, "You don't need your eyes to fight." His eyes were shut. Shut. Just the whole thing.
Wait, Zellhuber's eyes were shut?
No, Zellhuber beat his opponent so bad that the guy's corner was like, you don't need your eyes to fight, because his eyes were shut. They had to bring the doctor came in, and the guy was like, I'm good. And the doctor was like, you sure? He's like, no, I'm good. He's like, okay.
I can hear him.
I can hear him, literally. He's like, my coach told me I don't need my eyes. Like,
I'll be like, yo, coach, I do.
Zellhuber. Only thing with him, he doesn't have any finishes so far that I've seen. He has some really great decisions, but he is kickboxing like crazy out there. Like, he is handing people these hands, these feet, all of it. I think that one's gonna be a great fight. That's another fight of the night. You see what I mean? they keep going.
You never
So on
know.
your pick, you're going with Zelhuber?
I don't know, man. When you see someone's soul leave their body, like I said, I was giving you those two opinions, those two things. Would you take the 35-second head kick KO where someone's soul looks like they left their body, or do you take I guess in this situation, a 15-minute ass whooping? Like beat the brakes off. Again, that was a quote taken from that's I put it in quotation marks. Like that was the coach saying, "You don't need your eyes to fight." It was so bad.
Turned him into Kenshi.
He was like, "Don't worry about it. Don't worry. We'll fix it later. We'll get that later."
I take the.
He's about to give him the Bisping with the glass eye, son. Like,
Oh man, yeah.
Damn. All right, well, maybe not Zelhuber if it took him the whole 15 minutes.
yeah, that's the thing is I don't know. Is it you show the skill. You display the skill. You show 15 minutes of you doing well. Granted, he was getting tagged. He had some moments. It wasn't like
Because it was by decision.
yeah,
you know?
it wasn't a perfect performance, and it wasn't like I think he won unanimously, but it was still like he had his moments where he was getting tagged up. But if you're showing over the 15 minutes or 25 minutes that you are better than this fighter, versus you just walk in there and you just steamroll him in under a minute.
You might just some people that are worse fighters might just catch somebody with some crazy.
Well, that's like
counter punch. That
it's the Derek Lewis, momentum where you out of nowhere you'll be beating his ass and then he'll pretend to be like messed up and you go over to him. It's overhand. Wow. Next thing you know, you're waking up in a stretcher in the back. Like,
like,
what
is
happened?
Derek Lewis okay? Like, bro, you okay?
You okay?
Don't worry about him. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna definitely go for Fake.
I don't know. That one's a toss up. I'm a.
I'll go with Zelhuber.
Yeah, I was gonna go Zelhuber. I'm very Mexican.
I'll go with
Heavy
the
parlay, you know?
So that's another thing. Going into this.
Mexican.
This is Mexican Independence Day. It's in Vegas, but are we siding? Do we think that this is gonna give them that power, that like Mexican
They're so,
for sure.
That
such
pride,
prideful people that
that tequila power all day.
Yeah. And then
the flag's
West
gonna
Coast,
go crazy.
very close. That energy's gonna make a difference. I feel like it always does.
Because it's not hometown, but I think with the presentation, it might as well be.
Doesn't this happen in Brazil as well? Like the Brazilians start fucking rallying.
They do. Yo, I'm not gonna lie though. Like, out of any fans, I think Brazilians are like really intense. But there have been a few cards recently where like if their fighter loses, they just leave.
They just bounce, bro.
There's like no after support. Like UK, there's after support. Like other places that they've gone to, New Zealand, Australia, whatever. There's like after support. Like the post fight speech at the very end when you should be going to your car. They're like cheering
Like,
him
as soon
on.
as he's knocked out, they out. Bro.
They're out. Even before that,
Brazilian,
I was rewatching Jamal Hill and Glover Teixeira, and like I think like maybe third round, they were like, "All right, bro, we out."
Yeah,
like,
bro.
they were
remember
like,
that,
"We
bro.
don't," and you saw him in the back,
The
like,
whole
groups,
stadium,
like,
bro,
leaving.
empty.
leaving. I was like,
Empty.
"Yo, that's crazy," because everybody always talks about like these, and listen, they're amazing. Like they have
When you're
crazy,
winning.
yeah, when you're winning, they have amazing high energy. Everybody's like super into it, but the moment they're like, "Oh, he's dipping, we're out," like they
Yeah.
don't even care. There's no wait. Let's see, maybe he comes back. They just get up and go.
As soon as they're losing, they're like, nah, I ain't part of
You
our
see, you
team.
got to work. They got to work on the camera angles and bring it down a little bit. So
Yeah.
you'll see all those people getting up and leaving. Man, it's crazy.
That was sad. That was sad.
All right, let's get out of here.
No, like, we out. All right, I don't know if I'm gonna give a pick. You got a pick for that one? You going? Who you going with? Zelhuber or Reboot?
Oh, I have Zelhuber for sure.
Zelhuber. All right,
Zelhuber.
You know what? Team Zelhuber. Write this down. Again, if you win, send us a percentage. If you lose, why'd you listen to us? I don't know.
Right.
Facts.
Next. Oh,
I'm gonna be waiting for that percent though.
Yeah, facts.
this is one where I feel like
This one's gonna be crazy.
I know I said the previous one could be fight of the night, but there's so many fight of the night potentials.
this
But this one was marked to be a fight of the
This
night
one
back in
right
June.
here?
Yeah.
This one right here.
This shit right here.
This shit right here, son.
Yeah, right here.
We got Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Now I know you guys remember me talking about Diego Lopez, and
Yep.
I know that you guys
Yep.
thought that it was going to happen in June. Unfortunately,
Yep.
that fight did not happen. All right, we're going to rewind a little bit. Fight was booked for June 29th. You guys remember the Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler card, the one that never happened. We basically had
Motherfuckers.
Yeah, fact.
we had Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega scheduled to fight for that night, and maybe what was it, like 6 hours before they were supposed to fight? Brian
Canceled,
Ortega pulls. He gets out of the fight. He's sick.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
Man.
He is sick. Several people report he
Sick
was-
of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Sick of them excuses, bro.
Facts.
Better get in that ring, nigga.
He was sick. Woke up that morning. The weight cut was just trash for him. He was not doing so hot, and he had to pull out of the fight. And then our boy Dan 50K E-Gay pulled up, short notice, off the couch,
Yep.
getting a back massage. Was like, put me in.
Yeah.
He did lose though, because Diego Lopez is that dude.
Yeah, Lopez is a
To be
monster,
fair
bro.
though, Danny Ige was doing good, and he pulled up short notice, so we're not
He
going to
was.
hate on him like that. But we had Diego Lopez show that he's still in this, and he's still going for that title.
Yep.
And he's still ranked pretty low, but now he's fighting, I think, a rank. Let me see here. I think like rank number 5, Brian Ortega, and this could be his shot. I was seeing a post the other day. What's his name?
Yes, this is.
What's his name? Who am I thinking of? The 145 champion. Why am I blanking on his name? Ilya Taporia.
Oh, Taporia.
Ilya Taporia was just like, yo, I kind of
he's
like.
beast.
He's like, I like Diego Lopez a little bit. He's doing pretty good. If he does well in this one, I
feel like
might
he
give him a
keeps
shot.
Keeps on improving. too.
Brian
Like,
Ortega's number 3. That's a title shot.
Yeah.
If Diego Lopez finishes Brian Ortega,
Yeah, he's up
title
there.
shots.
He's up there.
100%.
But Brian
Who
Ortega
else
too.
Who else would be?
You know who I don't like though? I don't like Diego Lopez's barber for some reason.
Why you hating on it, bro?
I'm just saying.
You're just mad with the flow.
Not him. I like him.
Yeah, they
But
don't-
his
You're just
barber,
mad with the
I don't
flow.
really like his
Come
barber
on.
that much.
The pony tie.
Son, come on, son. Come on,
Let me see, let me
come
see.
on, son. Come on,
That's
son.
what
Come
I'm
on.
saying, bro.
Come
The
on,
comb
son.
over.
Come on.
You
don't
guys ever
hate.
seen Fifth Element?
No, yes.
Dude, the comb over.
Quaff, son.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
The quaff, ponytail, mullet combo is sick, son. I don't know.
It's like
I feel like I think
if you see
everybody's
some dude like that about to come fight you, you're not gonna take him serious.
You're not.
And then
But
that's
he
when he
has-
comes knocks you out.
I don't even. He has dream, believe, and make it happen tattooed on his chest too. He's just
Jesus Christ.
he's a UFC creative fighter. Like when
Yeah.
you're playing the game and you're just like, fuck it, I just unlocked some shit. You know what I mean? I'm gonna
He's like a true Brazilian fighter. Like
Yeah.
he reminds me of the old Brazilian fighters.
Yeah, man. It's that one's gonna be interesting one to see who gets more support because I think Diego Lopez. Listen, they're both loved. Brian Ortega, that dude, that's T City, baby. That's
Yeah.
T City all day.
But I feel like whoever did this card thought that Diego Lopez was Mexican.
no, because here's a
It's because of his name. It's like, hold on.
Hold on.
He's gonna go on this.
Kind of look like
To make it a little fair.
With the name.
He may
You know
be
what I mean?
Brazilian,
He is,
but he
yeah.
lives and trains outside of Mexico, and he's also Alexa Grassos' coach.
Yeah.
So he reps Mexico heavy. He be from there, crazy.
Yeah, it's either
You
you
don't
are or
think it
you're
counts?
not.
You still don't think it counts?
Either you are or you're not.
All right.
But it helps.
So then, what about
It helps.
all right, what about this? What about this? Brian Ortega he's American. They even got the United States of America flag, bang, bang, right
God
underneath his
damn.
name, and he's repping Mexico too because he is Mexican.
Yeah, but he made it to America.
But he made it to America. all right. So you're like,
what would you
he's
rap? What would you
so
rap?
like,
Diego
you're like,
Lopez,
he don't
Brazilian,
live and
but
train,
made
but
it
he
to Mexico.
is.
It's different.
If y'all was fighters, y'all repping DR on the little picture.
course.
I'm
Of course.
holding both flags,
Both
bro.
flags.
Yeah.
Oh, you doing both flags?
I'll do both flags, bro,
I
because
feel
I'm
that.
American and Dominican. I
I feel
represent
that, I
both.
feel that, I
you
feel
know?
that. So then let's go back a little bit. So is DDP the first African champion or whatever he was claiming?
Yeah.
Lives and trains out of DDP. Or
Yeah,
out of
it is.
DDP, out of
It's true.
Africa.
He's the
It's
first
true.
African champion.
He's he was saying he's the first African champion that lives and trains out of Africa.
that currently lives.
That currently lives and trains.
Because there's no way
that was-
Usman didn't
That
live.
was the beef that Izzy had. So
Yeah, exactly.
Izzy, Usman, and Francis
Yeah.
are all African that
Yep.
just didn't live in Africa or train out of Africa. And then DDP, white man, comes out he's from Africa, but he comes out, he's like,
Colonized.
hey,
Yeah.
me, son.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone was like, nah. Now everybody's just like, nah, man, we're the four horsemen. I love it.
I wonder because because black people in America call themselves American, right?
Yeah.
Do white people in Africa call themselves African?
You know what's crazy is I was
I never thought of that.
I was watching this like TikTok like trend where it's like people were being asked in the UK like where are you, like where you from, and none of them were saying like how we say like you would have like African Americans.
Yeah.
They don't have like UK Africans or whatever you would call it.
just UK, yeah.
They would be like I'm from, and then whatever their hit like lineages, if they're like anywhere from the Caribbean, if they're Jamaican, whatever, that's what they claim. Then like how we were just saying, would you claim DR? Like it'd be like if somebody asked you what are you, and you're like I'm Dominican. Like even outside, if you were to go to like Poland, you'd be like I'm Dominican. Like you'd never be like I'm from the US. No, I'm Dominican. I'm from DR. That was like a thing. So it's
Because
like,
your nationality, like I would be Dominican, but I'm still American.
but that's
You know what I
they,
mean?
they don't claim
Does America
they don't claim that. They don't
like,
claim
but,
that.
But I'm saying, would America be like a nationality, or would like UK be like a nationality?
No, but it's like they didn't.
That's
they
where you're
didn't,
from,
they didn't
but it's
like,
not your-
They didn't claim it at all. Like they didn't say like even like this is where I live or not.
yeah, but I wouldn't claim that either.
or
if I
even
lived out there in the UK.
like the city you were born, and then like
no hate. Just-
I guess the guy that was interviewing them, like his whole take was that he is fully American in the sense of
Yeah.
like he was a black guy whose family is like from like slavery time, has lived the entire time. He has no recollection post or pre-slavery, so he is born and raised. His dad before him. Da 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 da. So it's like, at what point do we?
That's the thing. Once they
We get
take
really
away your
deep on this
history,
podcast.
once they take away your
You're like,
history,
who's more Mexican? And then it just got really crazy
You ain't
deep.
even Mexican.
yeah, for real.
Either way, Mexico's winning with that one.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like I don't know who to go with, but I'm definitely picking Diego Lopez. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
you
I'm going with Lopez.
It's
I like
either or.
Ortega, but I'm gonna go with Lopez.
Look, I'm on UFC's website right now. Brian Ortega right now is a slight underdog at a plus 142 with Diego Lopez at a minus 170. So Diego Lopez right now is looking like a slight favorite. I'm gonna tell you this: if we're going with like from what I've seen, right? I think on the ground, Brian Ortega has a slight advantage, even though Diego Lopez is really good. But Diego Lopez got those hands.
Yeah.
And I've seen Brian Ortega have to be shown how to block a punch by Max Holloway.
Yeah.
So I
feel like if it goes
I don't know if
to the
MMA
third
math
round,
works, but like
I would probably go with Ortega. But early on, I feel like Lopez got it.
I don't know.
Lopez
I
will
haven't
make
seen
him
Diego
submit
Lopez
too,
gas
right?
out though. He
he
will.
will.
He will. That's the thing. It's
Very good at
either
facility.
or. It's either or, man. It's
Yeah,
either or.
right.
That's why I think that's why he's the favorite right now.
He
'Cause
might,
it's
he
either
might
or.
make him tab, I think.
I can see that. I see that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, right?
I mean, if you're known for like jujitsu and you're T City, which translates to Triangle City, like that'd be crazy if you get tapped out.
Triangle City. Imagine you just part of that city. Like, yo, I fucking make everyone tap pause, fucking triangle, chokes.
Another part of it too is also
Specialist.
Brian has been talking about moving up to 155 instead of fighting at 145. So then, how much is his eye on the ball of that? And then, like a part of the pullout was also like he was like, I couldn't make the weight, so then they adjusted the weight to be a catch weight to begin with before he pulled out from being sick. So then he got sick. So it's like, all right, if you couldn't make the weight fully last time,
I got
do we
sick
think he's
of-
going to make the weight this time?
Yeah, exactly.
And does he try, or does he try to go up to just?
He might get
55?
sick again. I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
He might get sick of cutting weight.
I mean, I get it, man. After you hit a certain age where you're like, I don't want to put up with that no more. If you walk around already a little heavier, but you keep up with your stuff, you're a little athletic. Like, I would just move up. I think it makes more sense.
No, man.
If it's not that big a deal.
I feel like if you're already comfortable and a little bit heavier, it would make more sense to like cut down a little bit because you would dominate a little bit more.
You could, but you have to
It's in
understand
better
that
shape.
you're like putting your body through that the whole time. Like for example,
I get that.
Kayla Harrison, who I think she won I think it was judo gold medals at like 170 or something like that. She's cutting down to 135. So
Yeah,
she
that's
could
a huge
dominate.
difference.
But it's the same thing as somebody who depending on your body. 185 versus 205 versus 225 plus for heavyweight. Like depending on your height and stature, you may feel more comfortable in one versus the other. But that's taxing
true.
for your body to. If you walk
Exactly.
around at 220, but you're like 6 foot, for you to have to drop down to get to 170, you're gonna throw up. You're gonna die.
You're
It's not-
gonna be too weak in the fight. I get
Exactly.
that.
So where I get your point, I think it depends on the person.
Yeah, it depends on the
physique
person.
and what they
If
can
it's
do.
literally like a couple pounds, but you don't want to cut more than 10 pounds to strain yourself. You know?
Some of these people put on 20. I mean, you got Patty the Batty, who balloons up after a fight. 2 weeks after
He be
his
eating
last
like
fight,
crazy, yep.
he gained 40 pounds.
Being like crazy.
After 2
Does he
weeks.
not care?
I think he has.
It's
I
like,
think
you know
he has
what,
like
you
a
just-
you just celebrate, bro.
I think he has
because
a
you've
thing
been-
with food. It's definitely celebration, but I will say, as a professional athlete, obviously, your life, you do you. I just want to make sure that you're good at the end of the day. I would say you might want to have your window to do that, but
but still
I mean,
control.
so
Don't
far,
overindulge.
he tightens up. And keeps it together, but when he has to get in ready for fight camp,
Yeah, he be doing his thing.
he every time I've seen him, he seems like he's locked in, he's focused, he's doing well, he's been winning.
Yep.
So far it hasn't been him in the
been
ass,
working,
but he's
yeah.
also young. I don't know how far in life you can get to where you're like, dude, 40 pounds in 2 weeks is crazy.
That is crazy. bro.
Crazy for someone who fights at 155. 155. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get sick from that.
Yeah.
2 weeks, that's a lot, and it's not I don't think it's
feel
steaks and stuff either. It's like McDonald's and
Oh, for real?
XYZ.
Because
okay, I've
even
done the
for me,
same.
if I'm going
We've all been there.
very focused on diet, working out, training every day for a month,
6 months, whatever, bro.
when it's time to crack that cheat, I crash out.
Yeah.
So I can see him finally just fucking eat that buffet.
I get it. All the fighters after the weigh-in show and stuff, they're always talking about getting that food, or after a fight, they always be like, "Where's that pizza?" You always see them in the post-fight. They always have a box of pizza or something like that. I get it, man. I totally get it, but I don't know if you can tell with who does well and like who are the legends, and you hear how they got to where they're at and why they are the people that they are. It's usually a lot of discipline. Right. I think everybody enjoys their life. I think you should definitely like have your moments. Like I said, right after the fight, you just fought. You don't have to fight. You're not working for another like 6-7 months if you're active. If you want to fight more than twice a year, have your fun, man. But like 2-3 months is crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro,
like,
I don't know, man. For me, I was like dedicated for like a few years, but cheat day, once it's cheat day, bro, I go all out.
I don't understand.
Wait. Which is why I'm single now, but yeah. No, but yeah, bro.
I don't understand how like what's his face? The Rock does it. Like the Rock be like Sundays, he's like, and you see him on the, when he does those cheat day Sundays, he's like a stack of pancakes like this big, mad cookies, and I'm like, how do you do that on a one day? And then you're just like 6 days
seafood he eats?
I don't
crazy,
get it, man.
bro.
Really?
Those like big like bodybuilders, dudes, they eat like calories like crazy. You have to eat like thousands of calories.
He's burning a lot, but still, like,
for sure,
it's a lot.
But I can never eat that much freaking seafood.
They gotta have, you know how like Netflix is doing the food eating competition between what is it, Kobayashi and what's the other dude, Joey Chestnut? Yeah, they should have like a celebrity bracket and have like The Rock on his cheat day versus somebody else. It's just like you would never expect it, but it's like no, I house it, bro.
Yeah,
like I feel like
I can eat a lot of pancakes.
This is The Rock versus Shaq, bro.
REG versus The Rock. Book it, for real. I'm showing up as Don King.
Douse that shit. Sure, nigga. Sorry.
It's like when they put the hot dogs in the water. Just you're just crowded in syrup.
Wrench it, fucking.
Where's the maple syrup?
Yeah, right.
All right. Speaking of Mexicans. Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili.
Hold up.
Did you just say Mexican?
Before we jump in this one. We see we got the presentation here. We got some cards here laid out. You feel me? But you know,
son, where do you keep getting these?
That boy pulled
you feel me? We doing packs. We doing packs on the show.
All right, let's do it.
Everybody get a pack. Pick a pack.
I'm about to
I feel like I'm gonna go with the sad one. Yeah, let's go with the side.
Pick a pack and let's see what we got. All right. We all trying to hit
this, right?
Everyone can keep these, but if anyone gets like $1 million card, you already know.
Am I gonna have the? I wonder if I get like the John Jones and I could do the same reaction that Dana White did the other day. Homeboy got a John Jones. He's like, is that a John Jones as a king card? No way.
Yeah, that was crazy. That John Jones card.
Off rip. I want to shout out Massachusetts. I want to say Peabody, but I might be wrong. It might be like a Methuen. But I want to shout out Massachusetts' very own Calvin Cater.
Oh, yeah.
That's a heater right there. That's a heater. Yo, I got to reach out to Calvin Cater and be like, yo, listen, we got a podcast. We want you on there.
Not bad.
Oh, man. Oh, I got a champion. You got a champ up in there?
I got a champion. You always get the right pull, bro.
I got. Listen, this is gonna be a controversial one because I got a champion, and some people say that maybe not for long. I got a Raquel Pennington.
Oh,
not bad. Kayla Harrison's coming for that ass, but not you know what I mean? Oh, this is a good one. So we're gonna play the game, ladies and gentlemen. This is everybody's favorite game that we play here on the show. It's called Pronounce That Name
or Take a Shot.
Now I'm gonna show you a name, and I want you to try your best to say that. Ready?
Great. Damn. Who's this? I'm gonna take a shot, bro. All right. I know Joanna. Jedez Quizicikazik.
Okay, take a shot.
Yeah, let me take a shot. Yo, pass me that.
You got this?
Yeah. Let me just I need to focus up on this one.
Yeah, facts.
All right.
My vision is impaired right now.
Joanna Jedrizik.
Okay. Take a shot.
I just figured like all that at the end is together.
Now, I'm going to say it the way
I'm just going to pass this bottle around.
Right,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say it the way that I've heard it said. I haven't heard her say her own name, but this is the way I hear most people pronounce her name. Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Oh,
there's some missing letters in there.
You skip. Ready? For those at home, Joanna, spelled how you would think, and then last name is J-E with that weird squiggly at the bottom. D-R-Z-E-J-C-Z-Y-K. Go ahead at home. You got that. Put it in the comments.
Take a shot.
Jędrzejczyk, apparently. I don't know, man. Oh, we were talking about this earlier. We needed heavyweights, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, heavyweight.
Heavyweight champion of the world.
Who?
Francis Ngannou.
Oh, there you go. There you
Never
go.
beat. I didn't see him losing the UFC.
There you go.
I didn't see him lose that
Against
belt.
Stipe, but he beat him. He beat him.
Oh,
back.
come on. Everybody's favorite, Tisha Torres.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Not a champion, but who knows?
Hey,
Maybe one day.
There's a reason why everybody loves her.
I think maybe I should have opened that the other way around. I don't know, man. I feel like it went. You know what I mean? You went from Francis. No offense, Tisha. I love you.
Yeah, but it's all
Next, who wants to go next?
Oh, I'm just show one. The other ones, that's cool. But
I don't even want to. You know what I mean?
right now, I'm just show y'all.
Oh,
There you go. We got Khabib up in here, bro.
Khabib what?
Khabib.
Last name?
Khabib. Let me take a shot.
the Eagle.
Eagle. I'll take it. Good enough to me. Good enough to me, bro.
Everybody know Khabib. What you got? What you got?
I got a little Peter Yan.
Oh, that's a good
Okay,
one. That's a
okay.
good one.
Let's shout out Peter Yan. I got.
He might be in the mix for this title shot next.
Yeah, right.
I feel like he's still in there.
We got Yan Xiaonan.
No, that's a good one.
Did I say that right?
Yan Chaonan, yeah, to me, you got it right. You were
Yeah.
just over there fighting, bro.
Yeah, facts.
right.
I was training with someone in that camp. Charles Oliveira.
That's a solid
it
one.
is.
Shout out
All
Charlie
day.
Olives.
All day.
Yeah. We got Derek Brunson.
Dude, these are some solid cards, man.
Right?
Good picks.
Yo,
And then we
Blonde
get to go
Brunson is a legendary card,
This
all
one looks
right?
pretty cool. It's just stargazing. This is Glover Teixeira.
Oh, shout out
Yeah.
Glover.
Oh,
As
let me see that card.
As I brought him up earlier.
Yeah, that should look
I'm about to
nice.
keep that one.
All of Brazil.
Yeah, bro.
Keep that was
You
good.
picked it. You picked it. That was good.
That's a good one. And you got nobody else. You just pulled a Khabib.
I know. You must have had some
Who
good
else
little-
do you need? Who else do
Oh,
you
you got
need?
that. I guess you're right.
Here's the other one.
Let's see. Come on, dude. You got a Matt Hughes,
Yeah, I
Oh,
do.
what?
I do.
Juliana Pena, beat
do.
Amanda Nunes.
Yeah,
Matt Hughes
yeah.
is so cool. I'm glad he's survived.
Okay, I don't know.
Take a shot.
Listen.
There's a shot coming.
Here's my thing. Here's the thing. I'm not even gonna try. But I've only heard. To be fair, anybody else you listen out there, they only say his first name. I think for that same reason.
Yeah.
Zabit. If you know Zabit, you know him. He was one that everybody thought was gonna be one of these legendary fighters that actually out of nowhere just stopped fighting in the UFC. He's one of those dudes that came over from the Dagestani camp that wasn't a wrestler. This is I'm throwing spinning heel hooks at your forehead, son.
snap.
Great. Check out his highlights. I don't know how to say that name. I'm not even gonna try.
How am I going to check out his highlights then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand that one right back to you. It's written right there. Read, son.
Yeah, man.
Oh, come on, everybody's favorite. I'm gonna get a poster right there. Mackenzie Dern, bang, right there.
Dern. Yo,
Shout out to
Dern
her
is hard
win.
to knock out, bro.
Shout out to her win recently. Hey, listen,
is durable.
She's one that confuses me because it's like she has a fight where you're like, finally, you're on the right track. Your striking's looking better. Let's get you in the title picture because a lot of people like her. Like the star power is there.
Yeah.
And then she has another fight where you're like, damn, you getting your ass whooped, son. Like, oh my god, I have to turn the TV out. This is hard to watch. I feel like those are some solid pulls there.
One more.
Definitely solid
One more.
Oh, son, you're joking.
More polls.
I'm going all the way around. I'm gonna snag that one.
outside.
I'm gonna snag that one.
Let's see. Let's see.
This is getting crazy exciting, my boy.
Let's see what we got. See what we got.
So many cards. Shout out to those listening audio only that just get the crinkle noises.
Yeah, right.
Take the headphones out. I'm so sorry.
Let's fucking pulling these fucking.
Wait, here's-
Okay, let's
All
see.
right, this isn't even.
All right, I got Figueiredo. Leon Edwards.
Oh, hold on.
Anthony Smith. I got Sean Strickland.
Oh, those are some good ones.
And then I got Rose.
Okay.
Not bad, not bad.
Shout out Anthony Smith. You're taking everything away from my family. Man's insane. All right. I'm going to say this one first because she's fighting on the prelim. Shout out Irene Aldana.
Aldana.
Solid pull, yo. You want to
Okay.
talk about boxing. You want to talk about those hands. Watch her. Prelims on 306.
Keep throwing.
All right, we got Chan Sung Jung.
Okay.
No idea. I feel like that's going to be one of those guys that has like a different young name. Yo, hold on.
I don't feel look familiar. Tim Jong, huh?
He looks like a lot of people.
I think I know what Sam Jong on.
I feel, you know why? You know, you might know
You were
him?
out there.
You know why you might know him? This is a Korean zombie.
No one knows him by that name.
I have never heard his real name,
That's
son.
mad funny. I knew I.
Uneducated MMA.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, this is
It's
a good
Korean
one.
zombie all day.
I feel like I should say his name, but he's already on the roster. We will always remember the name Bilal Muhammad.
Yep. Oh, that's
yeah.
him with the sunglasses?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a legendary.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
legendary.
Then you got two.
Oh,
you got?
the Iceman, Chuck Liddell.
Oh, Chuck.
That's a
That's
solid
a whole
one.
legend right there.
Chuck.
Oh man,
It's a classic. I got a
this
couple
one's
Chuck
getting
cards.
framed. This is one of my favorites. You want to talk about a GOAT, a legend,
Damn, I knew I should have picked
killer.
that pack.
Amanda the Lioness Nunez.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
wow,
Yeah, she's beast.
That's
She is
a great
beast.
one.
You got
Is she coming out of retirement?
Yo, look,
you know she is.
So she had that moment after Kayla Harrison had her
Yeah.
recent win where she was like at the TV.
She was waiting
she
for
was
them
like,
to call her out.
to listen, I don't hear nothing. And then so people are thinking that like if Kayla Harrison goes and just steamrolls Raquel Pennington, gets the title, that then she'll come out of retirement and come back and fight. I'm
She
excited.
has another fight in her, bro.
So here's my thing is I think that she does, but then there's also that point where it's like ring rust. Is that going to happen?
Yeah,
are we maybe a little
Depends
too
how
far?
much you're in the gym, bro.
Are you have? But that's the thing. She's mommy now of 2 kids now.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing. So it's like
Mommy could turn into Mama Bear, bro.
I hope so. I hope so because
Just
I also
go
don't.
back in the
I don't
gym,
want
man.
to see. I don't want to see her. Like I hate with this whole. I'm gonna retire and then they come back. But just what is the rule? Like 5 years or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
If you can't retire for 5 years and then you can retire. That's fine. If you're gonna come back. I just don't want to see. Not saying that this will happen, but I just don't want to see you get like
KO'd.
ragdolled
I
or
know,
whatever.
it's sad to see it.
KO'd or
Yeah.
any of that. Because then it's like you already have,
retired.
especially her. She already has the legacy.
Yeah, she's already established.
Double champ.
She's
a
established.
beast, knocked everybody out. Even as I mentioned earlier, Juliana Pena got her after like she was like sick with COVID, had a terrible fight, came yada yada yada. You should see the fight right after. What win did Juliana Pena get? She got ragdolled after.
Facts.
It completely negated the last one. So
She's a monster, bro.
I feel like I'd love to see her back because I'm just such a fan. But I also like I said, I just if I'm happy with it. I'm happy you walked away. The last fight wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't against anybody that was like whoa. But like you already had your legendary moments. We all seen the Chris Cyborg knockout. That was insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's just her legacy speaks for itself. I don't want to see her come back.
Facts.
And,
But I want to see
ruin
one
that,
more
you know
fight.
what I mean?
One more.
So, like,
What you got? What you got? Anything? Any heat over here?
Henry Cejudo.
that's a solid one.
Solid. You know what I'm saying?
But Rob though ragdolled him.
Oh, I got Zhang Wei Li.
Shout out Zhang Wei Li. Yo,
Yeah.
that UFC
That Korean
300
zombie?
fight kid.
He's like, damn.
Nah, she's from China, right?
No. Actually, having one of her cards, bro. She is a beast.
Melvin, clip that.
Nah, don't
That's the
clip
That's the
that.
clip. Clip that. Put it up.
That's hilarious.
I got
I'm fucking with you.
Yair
Zhang Wei Li.
Rodriguez.
You
That's a
nice.
solid one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not fighting.
Ooh, yeah, right?
names.
Why not get him in there?
Those Mexican, maybe he's injured or something like that. But Mexican Independence Day, the whole thing. I know he has a couple losses right now, but against top guys, I feel like he's like a Brian Ortega. Get him back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? You could definitely get him in there.
Yeah,
But didn't he fight recently? Like the
I think his recent fight was with Brian Ortega.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I'm saying. Who cares? Like, I'm not saying put him to fight Brian Ortega again, but like
Yeah.
put him back in to fight on this card. I feel like, especially he's such an exciting fighter, it makes sense.
Should. I got Robert Whitaker.
Oh, the
Okay.
Reaper. Yo, him in the middleweight picture right now. Do we think that he's getting title shot? Is it him versus Sean Strickland?
She might get a title shot, but
Do
I
we-
feel like Duplessis is going to go against Strickland.
Sean Strickland's like Dana White said whoever wins is Sean Strickland's gonna fight him, but then everybody's like nah, him versus Sean Strickland versus Robert Whitaker. Let's see that first. But I don't know.
Really?
I think
I'm
Sean.
okay with either.
I think Sean deserves a rematch. Like I think
Yeah, I think he does,
He
yeah, for
lost the belt like It wasn't like
Yeah.
he got like he finished or anything like that. It was like
Yeah.
Who did Whitaker lose? Didn't he lose recently?
No, he just won.
He just
recently.
won. He knocked out some
beat,
Yeah.
ranked 11th guy. And actually, Whitaker's scheduled to
what's
fight
his
now
name?
Hamzat. So he's going to fight Hamzat.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think actually, when this comes out, I think it's going to be the fight night that's going to happen.
Oh,
I think it's coming up soon.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
think I've definitely seen his name.
I just know Whitaker don't want that smoke. But Hamzat?
Whitaker.
I think he does.
Nah.
I think he wants it. I think he welcomes it. I think he's honestly very excited for it.
I don't think he's ready for it.
I think he is.
You think so?
I think he is.
I don't know,
this
bro. I
is-
used to
this
be a
is a
huge
rookie
Whitaker
card?
fan
Bro,
back in the day.
Hamzat was on his
Is that
deathbed like a
rookie
week
card? 'Cause
ago.
it has the rated rookie on the top.
Yo, low key.
How you a rookie though? I don't get it.
That's
UFC
their
Li Jingliang.
rookie card maybe.
All right, whatever. Li Jiangliang.
There you go. Take a shot.
Shout out him, bro.
I know, right?
He also just recently lost.
I just sent the package to.
He was the one-
Li Jiangliang.
So he was the one that Hamzat. He didn't land a strike on Hamzat. Hamzat picked him up,
Yeah.
walked him across the cage,
Straight
sat
to
him
Dana,
in
yep.
front of Dana,
Yep.
and choked him out, and was
Yep.
like, "I kill everybody."
Yep. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's
That's why they're so cool though. Like
that's
I'm coming
exactly.
to like in the beginning when I used to watch UFC, I didn't like submissions. I didn't like ground game. I felt it was too much of it in the beginning. Like
I get it.
But now it's like you don't see it as much as you used to. So now it's like I really appreciate a good submission.
My thing is I like groundwork when it's like
when you're doing something,
when you're attacking.
Exactly.
When you can see that you're calculated in what you're trying to do. You're trying to get somewhere. And it's
I don't
not
like
just
groundwork when you're just resting.
No.
That's when
like-
the ref needs to pick them up, bro.
I do like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like reversals.
Someone
and shit like
you're
that.
trying to show somebody UFC, and you're like, it's not suspect, I promise you. And they walk in like, that's
Yeah.
not what it is all the time. You know, God,
It's
come
just like
on.
man, just like them getting out of this puzzle. Like you think you got them trapped, and they figure out like some crazy way. To,
No, straight
to
up
get
chest.
Good position on.
It's straight up chest
Pause.
every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A firm pause.
Yeah.
I was looking it up right now. Robert Whitaker is going to fight at UFC 308 later on this year.
Oh, that's what I
versus
see.
this
That's with the Max
card.
Holloway
We'll
card.
have a whole episode on that. But yeah, this is Max
Yeah.
Holloway, Ilya Taporia, Cyril Gahn versus Alexander Volkov.
Yo,
Robert
that-
Whitaker versus Hamza Shemaev.
No.
Magomed Ankalaev versus
month is that
Alexander
in? What
Rakic.
month is
Wow,
that?
that's
October 26th.
Oh,
yeah,
fire.
that's
bro.
for Halloween. We're gonna dress up Halloween.
Halloween, real
I'm gonna
spooky.
be freaking Chuck Liddell.
Yo, that would be.
I'm gonna be
fire,
chocolate
bro.
though.
It's just like nigga, you can't. It's like who says?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with that.
Exactly, Iceman.
Mohawk though, you gotta do Mohawk. You gotta do Mohawk.
Yeah, yo, this nigga bugging. Coming with the goatee and shit.
It's called dedication. That's what I call
I'm gonna be
it.
Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis.
Why'd you take your boxes off?
The balls is hot. Yo, can we talk about how he finessed that like hilarious moment into a Manscaped ad?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Derek Lewis, and I suffer from a disease called my balls is hot. Son, get this man a check. Like,
Yeah,
yo,
facts.
it's so good.
That worked perfect, bro.
Oh, he's the perfect sponsor. Get him.
Worked perfect.
That's my yo.
He's too real, bro.
He is too real. The fact that he was like, I don't want no championship fights no more. Give me these 3-rounders.
Three
bro.
rounds.
I don't got no
I ain't trying to
cardio
do
for that no
5
more.
rounds, bro.
What do I look like
Does
fighting no
sound
25
crazy.
minutes? I think he's
As a heavyweight, imagine fighting 5 rounds, man.
Yeah.
dude. I mean, there's
Crazy,
people that
bro.
could do it, but I agree. Like, it's tricky because some of these
exhausting.
guys, like, they're just so big. It's a lot of body weight that you have to work out to like be
Move
like
around.
athletic.
A lot of force and a lot of
Yeah.
That's why
energy you're
when
putting-
you see a Tom Aspinall, you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
What's that? How does that footwork work? How do you move like that? The Cyril Gahns, you're
Yeah.
like, dude, what? Like,
Yeah.
how do you move like that? Like, you have like the John Jones at a heavyweight, but he's still like, I feel like
He's still like slimmer body compared to like
Yeah.
Aspinall and fucking.
those dudes
you
are
know.
built like what's the dude? The scary
Aspinal
Russian?
can't like scratch his back, bro. Like,
No.
Like it's,
Absolutely not.
He's
Absolutely
like he looks like a flying squirrel, bro. Like he's like this dog.
Just wide wing.
Yeah, he's huge.
I get it, man.
He's a monster.
But
I really do want to see him fight. Well, supposedly whoever wins, like his idea, whoever wins between Jones and Stipe, and he wants to fight Pereira if Pereira moves up in weight.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think so. Didn't he just mention going down? In
I
weight?
think. Yeah, he
Pereira?
just called out DDP after
yeah.
DDP beat Izzy. He was just like,
Yeah, right.
He was
there
like, I
was
guess-
like that small glimpse of chance that was about to happen.
you don't think so?
What?
Him going down to 185,
Well,
fighting
no,
DDP.
because I wanted to see him fight, Aspinall or if not Jones, But
I don't think it'll happen. I
him
think
fighting DDP, I feel like he'll.
I think he's too comfortable at 205, and he would.
Which I don't blame him.
He will reign for a long time. I think
I
at
don't blame
205. So I think it's a smarter business move. Because I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Heavyweight, John Jones, Stipe, Tom Aspinall just beat Cyril Gahn. Who's next?
because Lewis ain't doing it no more.
Volkov is on his rise again. So like,
Yeah, right.
Tyson ain't in there no more.
Oh, poor guy. He had a good run, right?
He had a really good run, bro.
I love Ty. I just don't want to see that boy in the PFL. Like, get a win, Ty. Like,
Facts,
yo,
bro.
Ty,
He
this one-
needed that, bro.
They-
His last fight, he needed that.
I just like he's gonna
and he
start.
fucked up
What
my
if he starts
parlay.
losing in the PFL too?
Well, that's the thing. He's gonna start
just stop.
fighting. They're gonna
You
start
should
throwing
just
him.
coach.
He's gonna
Like,
get, I think,
don't do this.
1 or 2 more fights in the UFC against some unranked whatever.
He just needs to go
And
to
if he
the-
doesn't get those,
It's a wrap, bro.
it's a wrap.
He needs to go to WWE.
Bro, five L's, 5 L's.
I watched that.
Yeah, right.
5 L's in a row is crazy.
5 L's in a-
5 or
yeah.
6. I don't know, but it's still like
What's
more
that
than
like?
3, son.
Yeah,
It
more than
doesn't
3 in a
look good.
row.
In the UFC,
in
more
a
than
row?
3, it doesn't
Not
look good. But it's crazy how he went from like it was like, oh, Ty's that dude, and he got all the way up to a title shot, and then from there I was like,
Yo, I was this close to drinking out of shoes, bro.
Yeah, right. He almost had the world fucking.
bro, he had the shoey like come out like it was like a literal.
I was gonna
like,
bring shoes to bars and everything. Like, nah, pour it in here.
pour it in here.
Everybody got a shoe
Yeah,
at
right.
the bar.
It was about to be.
It
was going to be a whole movement, and it just it derailed. Who knows? He can still bring it back. Heavyweights, they usually like
bro, what the fuck?
they're around a lot longer, even though they get older. They last like in the UFC a lot longer than most other guys do. In the lighter weights, they have a shorter career, but you'll see a 43-year-old heavyweight still kicking, knocking dudes out, especially if you got power.
Arlovsky.
Andre Arlovsky,
Is that fighting since almost the beginning? Bro.
He finally left the UFC and he's just going right to another organization.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, let's keep it pushing.
When that's all you know, man.
Exactly. I get it. But you would think that you would like pivot it, like you said earlier, in the coaching or something like that.
Yeah,
but to be
right,
like, nah, like I'm just gonna keep throwing these hands, baby.
When you're trying to be the star, you're trying to be the star. You feel me?
Sometimes
Until you can't no
coaching
more.
ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I get it.
Especially that one coach that told this dude, like, yo, don't worry, you don't need your eyes to fight.
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm
he
telling
should
you,
not be a coach.
I had to,
you need to hang it up.
I had to pause it and be like, yo, like, Leslie, come into the room and I
Listen
need
to
you
what
to
he just
listen to this. And I played and she's like, that was wild what he just said there. And I was like, okay, I thought it was just me. They're wiping the blood off like around the eye because they can't go over it. It's so swollen. And he goes, you don't need him. You don't need him. You don't need him. That's crazy, son.
Yeah,
My coach, you never taught me this.
The wild
you out here.
What country's that?
after him saying you don't need them, then the doctor came in and looked at them and he goes, you're good, you're good. I was like, yo, they want this man to die.
Yeah,
he's,
fact.
he's like about to get that fresh Michael Bisping.
There's not many times where I've seen a doctor like, nah, sorry, buddy.
I think it was like definitely swollen and it was like popped out a little bit, but it wasn't like bloodied. So maybe that's why they were like,
Man, it's just a little swelling.
He's like, you see a little bit, you see a little bit.
A little swelling.
should've
He's
knocked
still
him out.
all there. He still got his eyes back there.
Shout out to him for not getting knocked out, I guess. But now he looks like that and he lost.
All right, bro, main card.
Main event time. Main event time.
Let's do it.
Pew, pew, pew.
I love the tangents, man. I love it. So, this card, like I stated, is telling the history of Mexican combat sports of all time. And of course, we should top off this event with two of the biggest Mexican fighters in UFC history, Sean O'Malley
Sugar Sean.
and Merab Dvalishvili.
Yeah.
I know.
Wild.
The most Mexican names you've ever heard in your life.
Not at all.
I don't know why they did this.
Who? Like,
I don't know why they did this. Who approved this?
Who would you put if this was like a main event Mexico? Who would you put?
Canelo.
Oh, actually,
Put Canelo in any
thought of-
Mexican event.
I just thought about
Canelo's
this.
in there.
Real quick. Actually, we just kind of screwed up a little bit. You know who I would put, and we just completely skipped him because we went on this entire tangent.
Yeah.
Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko, ladies and gentlemen.
we
We just completely just went skipped over. Yeah, co-main event I think should be the main event. That was the point I was trying to make. Sorry, is we got off on a tangent and I completely lost my train of thought. But I think that should be the main event. I think that they should have had this swap. Listen, I understand. We're going pay-per-view buy numbers here. Sean O'Malley is a bigger star. People want to see the Sean O'Malley versus Merab fight more than they want to see the Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko 3. I think there's an argument made there that they could still, because they're at the Sphere, and because this event is supposed to be such a huge thing, who cares who the main event is?
Exactly.
And
as long as they're on the card.
You have a Mexican champion on the card.
Fact.
The fight before.
Yeah.
Swap. All you got to do.
No, right?
All you got to do. You
I
still
got
have
you on
two. I get it.
It would
I
only
get
make
you,
sense.
but
like if this was
I
for,
don't
like,
think
a
that they.
Mexican
I don't
independent-
think that Sean would sign up to be the co-main.
Exactly.
I think he'd be like, put me on later. But then
because he's already earned it.
But then you just add another prelim and shift everything up. Have Brian Ortega, Diego Lopez be the co-main. That's perfect.
But are there any other like big main event worthy
Mexican
fighters that would be like
that are? Here's the
that
issue.
could sell a good event
because it's like a 300 or it's a numbered event. It's a big one. They need a champion.
Yeah.
And there's besides Alexa.
Oh yeah.
There's no Mexican champions.
Oh, true.
Yeah, like there's none.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with the lineup. They have them like,
Brandon Moreno, if he was still the champion, would have been one.
Oh, Brandon Moreno was.
He would have been one, but that's another one. Like, I mean, he's probably he fights a lot, so he's probably not fighting like anytime soon. But he would have been another person that you would have thrown on. But like we were saying earlier when we were pulling the cards, Yair Rodriguez, I don't know what his situation is right now,
could've been good
but
too.
they could have had him again, throw him on the third fight in. have Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez be the co-main, and then you have Valentina versus Alexa as the main event.
That's the main, yeah.
You have your Mexican champion. There you go. You have Mexicans up and down the card.
Sounds good to me.
But Sean O'Malley and some dude named Dvalishvili is crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's still going to be a great fight. I mean, personally, I don't think that people
I'm going with O'Malley, bro.
I get it.
I'm going O'Malley. O'Malley's my dog.
I get it.
He's helped me out on a few parlays, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely.
Here, I did my research. I did a little look
Since
see.
you got some ice there going on, let me get a little.
Yeah, I got you.
Nice little refill.
Good looks,
my
bro.
bad.
I think that
It's okay.
Two cues.
It's okay. That works. That's good. That's good.
You need
Good
more?
looks.
no, I'm good.
But no, I'm going with O'Malley.
I take that SpongeBob episode where he did like a prank. He goes, "You asked for a couple of ice cubes, and I only gave you one."
Yeah.
Got him.
Why is he laughing so much?
Why is he laughing? What'd you put in my drink?
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Whoa! Calm down. It's just a joke. I looked into this a little bit, and the way that the fights broke down, Merab is a beast. Cardio, just crazy.
Yeah.
Wrestling machine. Took down Henry Cejudo, picked him up, and walked him across the octagon. What are you doing? What kind of beast are you? What are you on?
Animal, bro.
An absolute animal, but does leave himself open for shots.
Yep.
Got clipped by Henry Cejudo, and I think that Sean O'Malley will do him dirty.
Yeah.
I see a path to victory for Merab. That's the odds on those two. Sean is the underdog right now.
I feel like if it gets close, like if it's close contact, Merab got.
I don't think you just heard what I just said.
No, I know. You're saying
Sean
that.
is the underdog.
No, I heard you.
Bet the house on Sean. You didn't hear that from me.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
not
betting
financial
everything on
advice.
Sean. But I'm saying if it gets like close contact, Merab has a little chance, but I feel
Yeah,
like
right.
Sean's gonna like distance him well and
I
then
feel like
take him down, bro.
He's gonna do a good job keeping his distance, I think.
Yeah.
I see it as like another like Aljamain situation. Like we're gonna go shoot, bang. Like, you know what I mean? Right away, shoot, boom, done. Like, put him down. Like, I don't know. I mean,
catch him with like an uppercut or something, or like on the
even like
on a takedown?
like cut the corner, hit him with a straight, like down. Like that's literally what he did.
Cejudo.
A knee, yeah,
no, it wasn't
no, it wasn't Cejudo. It was
I'm mixing them up.
Cheeto Vera.
Yeah, it's
Cheeto Vera.
Yeah.
Yo, that fight was good.
Crazy.
I was
That
telling
was a
him
good fight.
earlier that they dropped the fight without the commentary, so you just hear like the in-fight audio in the crowd. That knee sounds like the best home run you've ever hit with a wooden bat.
Fucking Barry Bonds
It is
just sent
just
that shit.
crazy.
crack. Like, whoa.
Bro, they should release that audio and like make it like a 21 plus or premium to get that audio because everyone would love to hear the actual fighters there talking shit.
I think
like
they
you
should
hear
have a
snippets
mode.
of it, but exactly you should just have a mode where you can just like listen in and actually hear them talking shit.
Listen, I love DC,
Same thing
Joe
with
Rogan,
NBA,
John
all the
Anik.
sports.
I love them all. Yeah, same thing.
No, NBA,
I
bro.
don't think-
I want to hear Braun and everybody talking mad smack to each other.
Okay.
on
So,
the
so
court.
I think
They
that's
be saying some wild shit.
So
yeah,
would
because that's why they be talking like this.
would you want?
Yeah, right.
Would you want them mic'd up like they do in like sometimes like NFL, or would you want like
NFL is like QB, and a couple other
ringside,
players, but yeah.
or I guess courtside mics? Like how would you?
I'll say courtside mics because if I was a player, I wouldn't want to be running with a mic on. You feel me?
Yo, and the
but the
trash
mics
is
can
talking.
the mics can pick up pretty close now.
Yeah.
There's like directional mic that can just pick up. You know,
I think it'd be a cool
The
idea.
trash talking while playing gets crazy.
It's amped up, bro.
You're saying
It's a little too crazy for the play. It's like the players are put at risk at that
21 and
point.
under,
Yeah.
nah, because you know, or
Yeah,
we're
the
18
thing-
and
the thing-
under.
the
Yeah.
You're
thing
saying
is,
things
like,
just to get in their
People will
heads.
find a way. I get it.
The players are like, listen. We've all been outside and just played a friendly dog. I played tennis weekly.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
called some horrendous things. Shout out Gary.
Yeah. I've been kicked out of country clubs.
Still undefeated, by the way. I'm still winning. You know what I mean?
Oh, beast!
He'll
You know what? I
never
feel
beat
like
me.
I'm getting pretty good at tennis, but I can't catch a dub. I don't know what it is.
Catch me at ping pong. Tennis, nah, but catch me at ping pong.
It's very similar. I'm telling you.
It is, but
It's
you
just
know, I ain't running
Larger
that much.
environment that you play
Exactly,
in.
I ain't running that much.
That's
Ping
fair.
pong, I'm
That's
right there.
fair. That's fair.
I'll play more games.
But I think that they're good. The issue with that is that you're gonna run into like, especially I feel like in basketball, you're gonna run into some shit talking. You're gonna be like,
That's why
you
we
can't
want to
say
see it.
that.
It's such a
Exactly.
huge mental part of the game where you're literally trying to get them off their shit, and
No.
you're saying some outlandish shit.
I would love to
I'm
hear
for
all the
freedom of-
shit talking Kobe used to say, bro.
I'm with freedom of speech. I'm with shit
Exactly.
talking.
There's freedom of speech,
But
bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
get it
We've
to an
all said
extent.
some stuff where listen.
Or
I'm gonna say this
within
right
an
now.
organization.
Those Xbox Live chats get leaked.
It's a wrap.
Oh,
Put me in chains,
It's
man,
a wrap.
Put me in
You
chains.
don't even want to hear what I.
Now imagine them on the court.
Yeah, I get it, but that's what we want to see because
especially with people
we all
like
know
Kobe.
it's real, bro. We all know it's real. We just want to hear the real shit.
I guess that would be cool. It would be cool, but
Sure.
I think it'd make the
That's
players a little hesitant to like really like.
They won't say too much. They'll try.
crazy.
At the end of the day, they're already being recorded at mic. You know,
True.
everything's already being
A
recorded.
lot. You seen LeBron? Even LeBron saying some wild shit sometimes.
Yeah,
They'll catch
all the
it.
time.
But
All the
I-
time.
It's like,
I feel like it's.
soft ass nigga.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I feel like that's dope, but I guess fighting is a little different because I guess it's a different aspect. You don't really hear a
I'll
lot of
smash
people.
your boy. Nah, we want to hear everything.
No, but that's
bro.
the thing is that you don't really hear like.
Khabib Conor fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a rare occasion that you get that kind of like smack talking in there. Where like COVID time, for example,
I get it, 'cause they're more
Kevin Holland was
focused.
known as Big Mouth because that was his whole thing. Is that he'd be in the like Joaquin Buckley. There's an edit that always goes around where he goes, "You got a booger in your nose." And
Yeah, yeah,
Joaquin
and-
Phoenix, he goes, "Good man." And the next one is just him go knocking him out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it didn't happen like that in the real fight. He did get knocked out, but it didn't happen like that in the real fight.
Exactly, but still, that's what I
But
want to hear.
Moments
bro.
like that, you hear that. Most of the time, though, it's really just that you hear that. You hear
Yeah.
that smacking of like the body kick. You hear the elbow hit the skull. Like you hear that stuff, and you hear the coaches like
Yeah.
are basically telling them what to do, and them in real time listening to that and implementing.
Yeah.
So you get like to see all that cool stuff. Someone's hitting some bets in the corner.
Cash out, cash out.
Catch out, catch out. But yeah,
Oh, the wrestlers.
let's go.
Got that notification right now.
Yo, those fucking DraftKings notifications hit. You just, let's
Yeah,
go, let's
bro.
go. Yeah, but I think that would be cool. They give you
would
that
be cool.
option. If you're watching like ESPN Plus, you could just be like, turn off the commentary. Again, I love to hear the commentary, but I think it's also like
optional, man.
You can. I mean, you can always just, I guess, mute the TV, but that's not what I want. I want to hear the crowd. I want to hear all the hits and stuff like that. So they should give you the option.
Joe Rogan was just talking about that. How much he likes like hearing fights in that way.
Yeah,
You can hear-
it's good for sure.
They're
but
doing
I feel like
it
there
now.
should be an option.
They're releasing them like a few weeks after. They'll drop it, no commentary. But I think it should be an option right while you're watching it live, especially because like, how many times have you been watching and a commentator has swayed your opinion in a way?
Yeah.
You're like, yo, this guy's getting beat up, and they're like, yo, he's winning this fight. And you're like, damn, he might be winning.
Yeah, yeah,
He knows more than me. What am I? Who am I?
I guess I'll bet on him.
Joe Rogan said he's got him. I don't know.
I guess I'll bet on him.
It's the same thing like when you're watching and the tweets pop up in the corner and
Yeah.
they're just like, yo, I got this for this other dude. And you're like, I've had it for the other guy the entire time.
Yeah,
They're like,
exactly.
I got black shorts. I was like, white shorts has been whipping ass for my
Right.
in my
Yeah.
corner over here where I'm watching, white shorts has been winning.
Did I miss something?
That's what I'm saying. I was like, what, did I get up? When did I see this? I don't know. I think it should be an option. You should be able to just hit a button and then boom, and you'll be able to get that.
That'd be cool.
But yeah,
You know, it'd be another cool thing, which is kind of odd, but I still feel like it'll be cool. If both coaches start talking shit, let the coaches go in there
let
for
them
a round.
scrap. Eugene Behrman, I know you got it in
trying
you.
to teach me something? Let me see. Go fight this other coach and see what's up.
Yeah,
I think we should.
crazy.
I think we need. What is it?
A coach
overtime. I think we need overtime.
Overtime
I
is
think
a
we need
is a
coach
must.
fights. I think we need like Ultimate Fighters where the coaches like go and then they fight at the end.
Just one
with
round.
the actual coaches though.
Just one round.
There's one round, and we don't even change the rules. No, you still go. Except this one, we do like they're allowed ground stops and whatnot. They're allowed
Yeah.
knees to the head. Elbows to a grounded opponent. Let them get it all.
I'm really liking the bare knuckle boxing and the bare knuckle fighting lately.
I think
Bare
that's
knuckle's
your
savage,
lane,
bro.
man. I was telling you this
Bare
the other
knuckle's
day.
savage,
I think
bro.
you need to check out Jorge Masvidal's bare knuckle MMA with
Savage, bro.
Junior Dos Santos over there
Oh yeah.
doing his work. I feel like you'd like that,
catching my interest,
bro.
lately.
I'm telling you,
Yeah, you be seeing like all the rules. I know I sent you a few links. Like when it comes to like the Russian MMA,
Oh, they
like
don't care.
it's pretty much like no rules. It's pretty much just don't die. But that's like the only rule I can think of.
If you look into Pride FC, that was like
Yeah.
one of the big organizations before the UFC.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
same thing, bro. They were running halfway down a soccer field and head kicking people like
Bro,
they didn't care.
There's that one guy versus a dwarf. I guess I'll say a dwarf, right? That was another one. There's these guys fighting on a shipping container.
Oh, I saw that one.
on top
On top of a shipping container, and there's a
over
lake at
a
the
river.
bottom.
Yeah, over like a lake.
Ever since we've been like sharing like a bunch of like fighting shit to each other,
The car jujitsu.
I feel like your feed is horrible right now.
my feed is filled with the most random types of fighting. We'll see. Like there was once it was like the the hockey players fight.
Bro, that one, I need to watch that live. It's just hockey players with like MMA gloves. They're skating around and they're just like...
See, they're on ice just fighting like it's MMA. And then there was another one that was just...
My favorite will always be telephone booth boxing.
Yeah,
they're just facing back and they're just like, and go, and they both turn around and just beat the shit out of him. Bare knuckle behind you. Bare knuckle.
In a telephone booth. Bro.
I think once you get into this world and you fall in this lane of just like loving like watching the fights, you unfortunately are succumbed to like several different forms of this fight game, and you're like, I think I appreciate the gloves and the rules a little bit more, because then you start seeing these Eastern European dudes. These Eastern European dudes are crazy. I get some stuff where they're like in the middle of nowhere. They're just in a hay circle, and they're just like wrapped gloves only, and they're just knocking each other's teeth in.
I like the backyard, the fence.
Shout out Street Beefs. Everybody go follow, subscribe, watch Street Beefs. Put the guns down, put the gloves up. That's their slogan. Yeah. That is one that got me into some degenerate fights. And now I'm like, yo, these are kind of better than some of the UFC fights. They're getting talent right now.
What's this dude's name, bro?
Shinigami the Reaper.
I cannot believe I forgot his name. He was like one of the best.
Am death sentence.
No. He was like one of the best, like
Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah. Kimbo Slice came from the backyards to the octagon, son.
You remember the world star, the fight comps?
Yo, when that dude's eye was out, crazy.
There's one
that, like, no, man, you got it. You got it.
There's one that always comes up. I think it's that one that comes up on my timeline where it's just like the guy keeps like quitting, and Kimbo's just like, get your ass back in here. And he's like, no. He's like, get your ass back. Every time he walks back in, it's just like, 1, 2, 3, and he's like, get back in here.
So that's how Masvidal started. He was around that area in Miami with Kimbo and stuff, bro, doing backyard fighting, bro.
That's just the culture there.
That's crazy.
To think that Kimbo actually made it that far to even
and he jumped in the UFC,
and like
it's wild.
We got wiped in the UFC though.
Like, unfortunately, he had a couple of bad run-ins. Even if you watch him, like you're going on the journey of watching the Ultimate Fighter. His season, the one that he's on, like he does good. Like people get excited, and then he comes across some dudes that know grappling way better than
grappling kicks, bro. But if you ain't ready for that. You feel me? You gotta adjust.
He was big on just throwing hands.
You know, it puts into perspective like how crazy. Like the moment someone grabs like a leg and tries to get you in a single leg, like if you don't know what you're doing, like you're going for a ride.
If you can't get out of there, it's a wrap, bro.
Dude. So you
gotta learn it all. You gotta just master it all.
I mean, one of the worst things I see, like one thing I want to like go through jiu-jitsu just because like when you see a crucifix, when somebody gets like the arm trapped between the legs and they get the other arm pinned down, it's just like elbow.
Bro,
and you see the person just trying to fight out of the thing and they just can't. They're just getting pieced up.
Looking for fucking help, bro.
Yo, it's so bad. It's
like
so
UFC 5.
Yep.
5, yeah. I've been getting real into like using the elbows on the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bro, what's up with your created character, bro? You've been getting nice with it,
What's the journey?
So this is heavyweight. He's not heavyweight champion yet.
Okay. All
right.
He's
contender.
He's a ranked 7th right now.
Contender, almost there.
Cyril Gahn at rank 3. Yeah, that's the next fight.
After that sounds like a title shot to me.
That sounds like a title shot to me
for Cyril Gahn. Go for a submission.
He's a Texas man, heavyweight champ. You know what I'm saying?
What's the build? Did you go boxer? Did you go kickboxing?
Boxer, wrestler.
Balanced. Okay.
Boxer, wrestler. Okay.
Yeah.
As you saw from Francis with Cyril Gahn, you got to go for that takedown early.
Yeah.
You got to go for the takedown. He can't get back up.
100%. That's
Yo, Francis just laid down on top of him, but Jones actually like got him that quick submission, bro.
No, for real.
Got to get him now.
Jones was like, "Oh, you kicked me in the nuts? Okay, I got you."
You know what I'm saying? If you see him, he's got the cowboy hat. He's really like Texas.
Yeah,
he got that
Texas.
Yeah, he got that vibe. So
I like that. You got to walk out to that Mexican OT.
Yeah, a lot of times when I'm playing the game, I'll put Mexican OT just to get the whole experience.
Yeah. You got a vibe. You got a vibe.
Big X the plug.
Big X the plug. Just that vibe. I like it.
You get that Texas music.
I wish that these games, I get it, licensing and the whole nine, but there should be like a thing where you're able to like upload your own music.
Oh, like
and
Xbox, the first one?
Yeah, because like,
why can't you play your own tracks?
Bro, like
if you have your music
GTA
saved,
with like connected to my Spotify, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's over.
Wait, there has to be a thing, especially with PS5 being like,
just mute it and play it.
You can
download music into the PS5.
Yeah, and you can be on like, for example, Discord is connected to like Spotify and other music players. So you can have like that playing. The one I don't know is if you can still listen to the audio of the game. So like, for example, say you're playing a Grand Theft Auto and you have to go and talk to somebody.
No, because you're already in the chat with your Discord chat.
Back in the day when I had Xbox, I don't know if it was Xbox, the first one, the Xbox 360, but I'd play
or the 720.
Yeah, I didn't get that one, but like I had the like Lil Wayne playing in the background. When
you had the Lil Wayne and limited edition Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lucky, bro. I had the Dreamcast.
But it would
I know. I've heard
it would
of
mute the game.
You ever seen Malibu Most Wanted?
Gamecast or Dreamcast.
I had Dreamcast too. That was fire. It was,
No, this is
Gamecast. I heard of GameCube, but I heard of Dreamcast. I had the Gamecast. I had that for the PS2.
the thing with the black and white do-rag.
Yeah. He goes, man, I told you I got it for Gamecast. He goes, my fault. I was just trying to help a brother out. I don't know.
One of the best.
Shout out to Malibu's Most Wanted.
We're gonna make more movies like that again,
bro.
Yeah,
after
movies,
after
bro.
2008, comedy movies died. Tropic Thunder came out, and ever since then, they were like, nah, son, we can't do this no
You can't
more.
do anything
I'm
past
trying to-
Black Iron Man,
The
bro.
last,
I'm trying to watch something offensive.
the last one that like was like, wow, that caught people really off guard was Sausage Party.
I don't. Think
I saw
I've seen
part
it.
1. I know there's a part 2
That's
dropped.
the only one
I
you need to
haven't seen
see.
part 2.
I've seen part one. I don't think there's a need.
It was
for the
cool, but Tropic Thunder is way better.
caught you like in a thing where it was like comedic that caught you fully off guard. Sausage Party. I went into Sausage Party like I knew this movie was gonna be funny, but then there was stuff like the bagel and the falafel wrap.
Yeah, everything was
I was
perverted.
like,
the whole movie was
this
perverted. I know that.
This is wild.
It's a perverted.
It's not even perverted. It's just some of the subjects they went. No, it is. But I mean, like some of the subjects they went over, I was like, oh, this is towing the line a little bit. I was like, whoa. But that's what I'm saying. Like to come up with something like that, I feel like it's rare you see like a comedy movie really do stuff where you're like, this is just like you're just going for ha-has. I'm not like healed over laughing because I'm like that's
I'm trying to. Back in the day, you go to a movie theater and the whole place should be dying laughing.
Yeah,
You don't get that experience anymore.
I couldn't tell you the last comedy movie that came out that people were like, yo, you gotta go see this movie.
Like, yo, that shit was
Well,
hilarious.
Deadpool was good.
Those I feel
but
like
it's-
don't
it's
count.
different.
People
Are they
see them
funny?
for like
Deadpool was funny. I like it. I like all the Deadpools.
He is like
Ryan Reynolds the GOAT.
breaks the fourth wall, very funny. Like that's his whole shtick. Like he is just annoyingly funny, and that, I feel like people will go for that. For that, like he gained an audience because of that, but then also people like went because it's like, oh, this is the next Marvel movie too.
They don't make like spoof movies anymore.
No,
You know how they used to do spoof
those ones
movies?
are like straight to Netflix or something like that.
yeah,
Like,
they don't do
you know what's
spoof
crazy?
movies no more.
Straight to DVD is
Yeah,
no longer
fact.
a thing. It's straight to streaming now. Straight to DVD is no longer. It's straight to streaming is what you hear now.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, I feel like those movies go straight there. They don't. Again, I couldn't tell you the last time somebody was like,
Is there anything past streaming? Because you know how the evolution was like, obviously,
right in here.
straight to
Neuralink software
I guess,
update, and
yeah.
then my thing, and how what is it? The Google Vision glasses. It's
yeah.
gonna be eye contacts, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be able to sit here and watch a movie.
It's like, I didn't even want to watch this movie, but I guess I'm watching it now.
I guess I'm in it.
I feel like I need to skate around this as best as I can. Before I even start, I'm gonna just say pause, and I might say it after. But do you see the Black Mirror episode where they had the gaming headset where they just put the thing in and then they were playing the game?
Yeah. Black
so
Mirror is
pause,
fire, bro.
but like that. Pause.
Yeah.
Like that though.
Yeah. Why are you saying pause on that?
I feel like you need to watch the episode. I don't think you saw the
Wait, which episode? 'Cause I seen
the
all of Black
episode where
Mirror.
the dude and his boy are playing the game, and it's the fighting game,
Then
striking vipers.
Then his boy picked the girl character.
Yeah, and they were
but,
like, oh, it's slid in here. So not like that, but you would be able to watch the movie.
That's why you want to fucking. Nah, I'm not doing no.
So then
Neuralink.
Sean O'Malley versus
Yeah,
Murad
I'm doing
Deval is really.
Neuralink, we out here.
But I feel like that's the case. It's gonna be downloaded. Into
Yeah, in that
Neuralink.
case, I don't want to go to the future.
But I feel like that'd be.
You should about to
Like-
be crazy. If you don't get that good technology, you're gonna get left behind.
Well, like
Yeah,
we're,
it's all about the update.
we're talking about like the sphere and like being able to watch. Like, and now imagine you're able to download that into your forehead or whatever, and you're able to just sit at home, and now you're in there. Like, have you seen the VR thing where they
Yeah,
have
the
like
Google-
courtside
the Apple
like,
one?
seats and stuff?
Yeah.
I think Apple and Google do it where they have like courtside seats to events. You pay through like your
that's crazy.
No,
Vision
I got
Pro.
the VR. I've seen like actual courtside seats from there.
Yeah. What do you think about it? You think it's
I think it's dope. It's cool, but
better than your TV or like no?
because I'm used to the TV. I feel like after like half hour with the VR, you just be feeling like kind of like nauseous or like you feel me like
I get it.
Like,
not-
Jesus,
not too-
my motherfucking brain ain't used to this.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know.
think about it. You're sitting there and you're like in your house and like stationary in like a seat, but
curious.
everything is all around.
it's
you.
dope.
I'm
I
curious
like
how the
it.
mind reacts to like the Neuralink long term of like.
We'll find out soon.
Yeah,
There's already one person with it, so we'll see.
We'll find out
If there's one, you
very
know
soon.
there's more.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully, well. I think it'll go well.
I think I would get it if I'm like really old. Like if I'm old and I can't like move certain parts of my body if my legs don't work the same, and it's like.
Homeboy that
I might
was
have died in a couple of years, bro. Let me just do the Neuralink either way.
I definitely need a what's it called?
I'll get an update.
Yeah, an update.
Would you back up if you back up your conscience to a Neuralink and they transfer that through an iCloud transfer to another body? You think that's still you, or
How
no?
did we get here?
That sounds crazy.
I sparked up,
but
a
I'm gonna
little
keep
bit.
it a buck. I don't think I'd want to be anybody else.
It's not another. It's you.
Your conscience.
I know my conscience in another body though. I wouldn't want to be another body. I don't think.
What if it was a replica you?
Like, I say right now,
you clone me? Yeah.
Say you're in the hospital, you got out of a crazy car
Do you think
crash.
you would hang out with you?
I wish I could only hang out with me.
Wait, what?
In a way,
Like, I don't hang out with nobody else.
Only person that understands me.
like if I had, I wish I had like a whole bunch of me's to chill with, not to be like.
Nah, that would make me go crazy.
Yeah, it's like things that you're interested in. Like sometimes you just want to go do certain shit, and everybody's busy or something.
Yeah,
Like,
or everybody just ain't with
nobody's
it.
into the same shit.
He's just
Yeah,
like,
I got
me,
you.
we out.
Yo, me, we out.
Squad.
Nigga, 1-on-1. Let's go play some basketball.
Yo, Ari,
Yeah,
Ari squared.
Run the whole full court.
With a bunch
I
of
knew you were
B's.
gonna do this move. Block.
Yeah. He's just,
There's like 9 of you, bro.
Yeah, facts.
yeah.
You're like, I got some on the bench too.
In the
just
most
case.
humblest way, though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course. Humbly.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Sean O'Malley, Marab Demolisher. I love these tangents.
Yeah. Uneducated.
That's gonna be
Uneducated.
It's gonna be a very good fight. I feel like
Sean O'Malley all day,
Sean
bro.
O'Malley's gonna do a good job keeping his distance, keeping that jab going. I feel like he might catch him with like a good fucking knee.
Sean O'Malley all 4 rounds, bro. I'll give this dude the chance if he makes it to the
So
fifth
for
with
how
him, man.
confident you guys are right now in your picks, why do you think that he's the underdog right now?
I think he's the underdog because they're afraid of like the chance of him getting taken down and like.
But I don't think he was an underdog against Aljamain Sterling. And
I
Aljamain
don't
Sterling,
think so.
that's his whole thing. Him and Marab, same camp. Remember we were talking
Merab
last
is-
episode.
yeah.
Merab
Was he
and
the
Aljo didn't fight
underdog
'cause of that.
with Cheeto?
No.
He wasn't, right?
I think he was a huge
maybe,
favorite.
maybe because Marab's more experienced and more.
I don't think so, bro, because they're both like what?
O'Malley
has
how many-
18 wins, 1 loss,
O'Malley has 18.
and then Marab has 17, 4 loss.
Oh, I thought O'Malley was way newer than that.
I don't know, bro.
He
man.
is to the UFC. So when you listen to like them, the amount of professional wins they have, that could be in other organizations and then coming in here.
Like how many big fights? How many like top names O'Malley has beaten so far?
O'Malley he's had some pretty good
Had a
wins,
couple,
but
yeah, right?
especially after Cheeto Vera though. The Cheeto Vera that rematch
I don't know if he has a lot of
was a
names.
big one.
So all right, ready?
This would be
last
the first,
one.
like-
Cheeto Vera was his last win. Then
Yeah.
Aljamain Sterling was before
Yeah.
that.
That was a good one,
then we
too.
got Peter Yan. I
That
would
was a good
argue
one,
was a
too.
big one.
Peter Yan was a good one.
And then before that, that's when you get into the weeds where you have Raulin Paiva, Chris Moutinho, and Thomas Almeida.
Yeah.
So, and then before that is
So
more
this one is
people.
like
Like the only other person before that you would have known is when he first fought Cheeto Vera. Other than that, it was a lot of like
Marab. I feel like has fought a lot of different people.
Henry Cejudo. That's the
Oh,
first
I
one
know-
that I can
I
think
know
of.
that one,
I'm trying to think of previous to him.
I've been watching O'Malley, since they get.
Yeah, it was Henry Cejudo, and he beat Peter Yan also by decision.
Peter
He beat Jose Aldo before that.
Okay, that's a good one too.
Because that only one loss that he had. Is it a loss or no decision?
Some other good names, but a lot of people that I feel like aren't big, like what you consider to be a big name.
Yeah.
'Cause I think it was with Cheeto when he messed up his foot. Like he messed up his foot in the middle of the fight. And then I think why he ended up doing a no decision. Was it a no decision or is it a loss on that one? 'Cause Sean O'Malley's 18-1, but he messed up his foot that fight.
So that was a full blown loss. It was counted as a TKO, and the way that it went is that his foot kind of gave out, and then Cheeto pounced on him and was just like, blah, blah, blah. So they were like,
He's trying to count that as not a loss.
he doesn't count it as a loss. Sean O'Malley doesn't count it as a loss.
Yeah, he at the end of the day he did fuck up.
He got his lick back.
He did get his look back, but he did fuck up because ain't no one else to blame.
He got it pretty good,
but
too.
only you messing up your leg at that time.
All right.
But still, full healthy, we seen him against Cheeto again.
It wasn't
he did his
really-
thing.
It was technically we're gonna go real
Cheeto-
Cheeto messed up the leg with the kick that landed like ever. so
No,
slightly.
he slipped on the mat, bro. When you seen him, he was kicking him, he was attacking him for sure. But you seen like he did like a mess up like step, and that's where he hurt his leg.
Oh, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I've heard the slip. I think I lean more towards he kicked, and then after that kick, you see it's a little weird, and then he stumbles on the mat. I think the kick happened, and then he was a little like loose on that leg.
Sometimes you just gotta just own that loss, man.
Yeah, that's how it is.
I think now he doesn't care that he got the win back. He'll just be like, yeah, that happened, but you should see what I did to him afterwards. I think like for him, he's like now that
but Cheeto was a beast for not going down.
Dude, yes, but like Cheeto has to get it together, man.
He was crazy.
He
should have went down.
The volume, that knee. After that knee, I was shocked that he didn't die. We watched it earlier too, and you see the head, like you see like the skin on his skull just kind of reverberate upward.
Fact.
And he had all the hair, so you just
instantly starts bleeding from the face.
Yeah.
Even though it's like this, you see it in slow mo. Like,
you know, what was a crazy fight I wanted to talk about though. Dan Hooker, bro.
Oh yeah, Dan Hooker.
Oh
with
yeah,
the new tattoos.
Dan Hooker at 305.
New swag. He came in with the new VC points.
First of all, Hooker. I would hate to find Hooker.
He went like the fight before, looking like I think he's right over here. He was looking like that.
Right,
he's looking like this right here, and then he comes in fully tatted, bright blonde hair.
Yo,
like
his whole body inked out. This is before and then after, bro. You'll see.
He just paid for every, like you said, VC point. He literally took mom's credit card.
Anesthesia and let them fucking go.
People be doing that now. People be just getting knocked out, bro.
He woke up brand new, man.
New person the next day.
I think that he's getting a big fight, and if he wins that next big fight, he's going to get a title shot. And there's rumors that the next big fight, Charles Oliveira.
Oh, okay.
That's going to be
that'd be a good fight.
Full blown. That's another one where I'm like, where's that BMF
He's one
title?
person I would hate to fight, bro.
Charles?
No, Hooker.
Hooker? Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the him versus Dustin Poirier fight? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
Everybody, I recommend watching that one.
Yeah.
It's two guys that are just walking in there that are like, I'm gonna die today.
Yeah, exactly.
They really just like they're like I got family back home.
Once you accept it,
they're back home.
Once you accept it, exactly.
They'll figure it out. They both ended up
life insurance is crazy.
Hospitalized, like, and then you see Dan. I always see that clip too. You see Dan Hooker being pulled away in the stretcher. You're like, Jesus Christ! Like he looked like he was in a car accident and flew through the window. It's so bad.
Dan Hooker,
no seatbelt, like bad.
I don't know, bro.
Bad.
Like I know I've told you, bro. It's like fighting a crackhead, bro. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm not saying he does that. I'm just saying that's what it looks like.
No, I get what you mean. You're like, I don't know where this energy is coming from, and I don't know where this determination is.
He's knocked down and out of nowhere. He's just, he's ready, bro. He's ready.
He's
right
Randy Marsh. I didn't hear no bell.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't hear no bell.
South Park all day, bro.
I think all right. Let's get these picks in with this one. I feel like even though he's the underdog, I have to go with Sean O'Malley. I love Merab. I love his Instagram. Everybody go follow him because the lead up has been so funny to me. I feel like I gotta go with Sean. After just watching the last couple of fights that I've seen from Merab, I feel like I've seen openings where I've seen the same type of deal with Sean and him put people to sleep. Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I just think that where other guys have been able to stumble Merab, Sean might hit him a little harder and put him out.
Yeah.
That's where the issue
lies. Malley's quick, bro. And he got them legs, bro.
Yeah, he got that quick freaking.
And then Merab, I just like.
Merab might be a little more muscle, though.
If Sean is able to at least survive on the ground, because it's not like Merab is like a big ground and pound, let me take you down and ruin your whole life. He's like, I'm going to control you this whole fight.
That's what I'm saying. If he walks them and if he's like up, if he stays up close, like to avoid them kicks, Merab has a chance.
We also another thing too is like a big thing with these is also damage is taken into account when it comes to these fights. So if let's say Sean lands a couple good ones, let's say opens up a cut or something like that, the rest might take that a little bit more than the holding up against a cage that Merab might be doing for a couple of minutes. You know, so there's a chance that even if this goes to decision, Sean can edge it out with just being able to land better shots.
Yeah, depends how bad the cuts are.
Get that jab work in. You could do it, man.
Hit an elbow and it's a wrap, bro.
High kick,
crazy.
Yo, them elbows be splicing people, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I'm trying to master my elbow strikes.
Yeah,
I feel like it's good. And like you do the high kick, throwing the elbow, the jab, elbow, spinning elbow every now and then. You can never let.
I've always thought about like that Rob Van Dam punch. When it's like, you get a double punch, bro. I've never seen no one do that.
I feel like that could work. I be seeing people
up,
uppercut
down,
and then like, you can't do the up down.
Oh yeah.
But you can do up, and then if they're still there, do another up.
I think you feel me? Starting November, you can go down.
Well,
starting November, knees to a grounded opponent, and I believe 12 to 6 elbows are allowed again.
For real?
I know knees to a grounded opponent. I got to check in on the 12-6, but I think 12-6 is going to be allowed.
Knees to a grounded opponent. If both hands are down, you can still do a knee.
If
on
they
the,
die, they
I think
die.
it has to
Yeah.
be. I think it's
Ivan Drago.
Yeah, I think it's going to be where we're going to see a lot more people get like full-blown Aljamain Sterling, like knee to the head.
Because if you think about it, the UFC, we haven't seen any deaths yet. Even though in the beginning you would think like, oh, this when this first
guy,
came around.
he went
In
on
boxing, you
a whole,
have
he went on
that.
a whole
In
like
boxing,
deep
you have.
dive. Finally got to see what the first couple of fights in the UFC, like UFC
Crazy.
1 through
You
5.
see people in there with sneakers, bro.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah, but it's just like you would think right away when boxing, of course, was a thing already. But when
But
UFC
in
came
boxing, it's just punches straight to the head. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Because sometimes they won't die right then and there. They might die a couple days.
I don't know,
or
man.
weeks
I've seen
later.
some clips online where there's like in the ring that it's pretty. There's
It's
one-
happened. It's happened.
No,
There's
for
one that I
sure.
saw the other day where this guy gets like caught up in like the
And
corner
the
ropes, and he's just like,
and he
"Bam,
just
bam,
keeps
bam,
going.
bam,
Ref
bam,
doesn't
bam."
do shit, and he just keeps going. I've seen it, and then
The thing that I
it's
have
sad.
with boxing,
It's sad.
and
It
DC
is.
brought up this point when he was on Rogan, where he was like, UFC and MMA is safer because if you start getting swarmed, the ref calls the fight and
Exactly.
it's over.
Yeah.
Boxing, you get a standing 10 count and multiple standing 10
Yeah.
counts.
Yeah.
So your brain is just consistently getting rattled.
Yeah.
Even though you clearly,
Yeah, facts.
you can stand up and like at least
you're
keep your
on the
body
ropes,
straight
bro.
for like 8 seconds, so you don't get past the 10 count. But then you get put right back in to get
Yeah.
swung on by the
But
same
when
person.
back in the day when it first came about on Spike TV, it was just like someone's gonna die on the sport.
Yeah.
You see what
Yeah.
they're doing?
I get it.
And also nothing. We really haven't seen in the history of UFC any injury that bad yet.
We've seen some bad ones.
No, but like
not
like
deaths, but we've seen some bad
not
ones.
like football players were fucking
Throwing
just-
up gang signs after
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
tackled.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get CTE, kill their family type shit. You know
It's
what
tough.
I'm saying?
It's tough.
UFC, I mean, even WWE fighters will like do the same. Crazy.
I wish health for everybody because it's all
Yeah.
entertaining, but
No, right.
it's crazy, bro.
When has anybody done anything like that in the WWE? When has anybody gotten some serious head injury that they've like gone home and like done anything
There's
to
been
their
a
family?
few, bro. In
Really?
WWE?
In WWE, you're telling me
Yes.
somebody got brain injury,
Yes,
went home
jumping
and
off cages.
did something
doing
crazy
some-
to their family? Who?
Bro, Rey Mysterio was once tied to like one of those
But he didn't do
boards.
nothing to his family.
Chris Benoit?
No.
What, who?
Chris Benoit.
You're telling me the world heavyweight champion Chris Benoit did something?
Yeah.
What did he do?
I'm saying there's some crazy like
Former
from
world heavyweight
WWE.
champion Chris Benoit.
I think
even though
I
it's-
think he murdered his family.
Even though it's fake, yeah. Yeah. We're getting close.
I just see Melvin in the corner like,
We're
please.
getting close.
Please.
I didn't want to mention it. There's a
Owen
couple
Hart
more.
fell from the freaking top.
Cut that out, cut that out, cut that out. No, I know. Cut that out, cut that out.
Goodness. And we're back.
Samurai developed.
Yeah, no. There's some crazy.
No, I know. I was just messing around. I know about Chris Benoit. I know about those guys. Yeah, it's crazy to me to see, like, even like you see, like, now they're having the Aaron Hernandez docu-series and stuff like that coming out. Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen, UFC's a younger sport, but MMA isn't. In other
true.
organizations,
Yeah, I
people
get
have
you.
had some serious issues. So far in the UFC as an organization, nobody has had any, like, seriously life-threatening injuries in the octagon. And then even, I think, outside, I think that when the time that people get bad injuries, they kind of start stepping away. The
Yeah.
only ones that we've seen that have been like, whoa, have been like leg snaps, like the Chris Weidman
yeah.
There's been
and
a
stuff
lot
like that.
of leg snaps.
Things like that you get a little worried about, but in terms of like, we've seen people get knocked out and be like a little quiet on the floor for a few minutes, and it's a little nerve-wracking.
Like Johnny
but,
Walker.
But they still get back up.
Yeah.
Bro, I sent him a highlight compilation the other day of just Johnny Walker getting KO'd up against the
Johnny
the
Walker
fence.
was out for a minute, bro.
So, that it shouldn't be more than one.
Straight statue, bro. Johnny Walker.
Yo, because someone will get some
It shouldn't
a
be.
doctor.
It shouldn't be that.
But no,
long.
but like, I think the point I was even trying to make was that like I think it is. They've proven that they could add that into the UFC, like the 12-6.
Well, yeah, and
like
then
They
people
could, but then there
Let's-
could be more deaths.
Yeah,
But then-
but
yeah,
no, that's
we'll
the thing.
see. It's an
a part of
experiment.
that though is that people argue, and I kind of feel the same thing. Where at least to me, in my dumb brain, it makes sense. Like this doesn't feel as comfortable as this, and they do this all day.
'Cause
They
it
do
doesn't
this,
matter if you
they
get
do
hit.
these,
Oh,
they
yeah,
do
yeah,
this.
100%.
So I feel like if I'm doing this,
Yeah.
even on the ground, as much as I may like you, it looks I guess more violent. You can maybe get them in the eye. I still hit you in the eye this way.
Exactly.
That feels way
And
more
it's-
comfortable.
And this seems like a more natural movement for me to do this than it does this. I'm not a fighter. I have no training, but like
Yeah,
at least
you-
like
you-
if we're just talking about what feels comfortable, my elbow and my shoulder right now. I'd rather do this.
But do you
than
feel like you
this.
get more power this way or this way?
I think think I get more power this way, because it's like
Depends,
it
like,
feels like I'm swinging. Like if I'm
Yeah.
swinging or like throwing a ball or something like that, I feel like even if I'm like facing down,
closer range, you get more power this
what
way.
you see,
If it's
you see.
like,
One thing that's
You have to be like over them.
well, one thing that I've seen now that's kind of like a new. I guess it's not a new move because maybe people have been doing it for a while, but something that I've noticed. If you notice now, when people like start throwing the punches and they like step in to throw the punch and they keep stepping in, and people get that tell and they keep always stepping in, then people will block it by stepping in with a forward-facing elbow.
Yeah.
So when the person comes in with the punch, they go in like this to try to get him. Dustin Poirier does it a lot, and it's just like this, like a shield, like you're holding Captain America. You just straight bang. That's something that I guess is similar to that. But I feel like standing, again, you always see these, or you see the spinning elbow where they're like this and they go back that way.
If that's
I feel like
if
I don't
that's
see.
allowed,
I don't know.
Those are crazy.
If
The
it's
back spinning elbows?
yeah, if that's allowed, come
Dude,
on.
look at
There's way more
Yuri.
power
You look at
spinning
Yuri.
backwards, bro.
After this, after this,
Fact.
everybody, after you listen to this and you watch this, you guys too. Yuri Prohaska knocking out Dominic Reyes with a spinning elbow. You want to talk about a lifeless body on the ground? Christ.
wait, which one was a knockout? I forgot the fighter's name, but it was like a elbow hit like this.
That was Yair Rodriguez knocking out Korean Zombie in the last second of the fight.
crazy. I remember that. It was Zombie.
The bell rings, and that's when his elbow
it
connected.
was a weird knockout because he like moved this way and then one of these, bro.
Yeah,
and then like knocked out Zombie, bro. It was a crazy.
I've never
knockout.
seen like
The same.
It's just it's like the Max Holloway like pointing into the ground,
yeah,
except
yeah.
they didn't
That
have
was
the
savage.
buildup of that. It was like they just
with
did
Gaethje.
it, and then
Yeah.
you just get that crazy elbow knockout.
Crazy knockout, bro.
Insane.
I've never seen a knockout like that.
They usually cut the skin too. The elbows. The
Yeah.
Elbows, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like I never like John Jones' only record is from a 12-6 elbow, and he was hitting him with these and just happened to go like this once,
Yeah,
and they were like, the ref was like, whoa, buddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he was like,
What
go
are you
for
doing?
The other
What are you
way,
doing?
the other 19 elbows to the eye was perfectly okay, but the way you threw that last one, not a fan. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Like,
Yeah,
would've-
facts.
yeah.
Facts.
Even like the kicks and stuff like that. All right, we're gonna change subjects because I like to go to the other subject tabs that I always enjoy at the end of the show. Khalil Roundtree versus Alex Pereira. We're talking about knees and kicks to a grounded opponent. Khalil Roundtree, there's a clip of him throwing a body kick to somebody that's laying down on the ground. Again, I brought up a
Legal.
baseball bat,
Legal.
wooden baseball bat, hitting a great
Legal.
home run. That's what that sounded like. And he kicked him square in the ribs. Square in the perfectly okay. I feel like the head's the same thing, dog. I don't know, man. Like
head's not the same as the body.
I don't know, man. I think he broke a couple ribs.
I'll take
doing
a couple broken ribs, then
Oh my god,
brain damage, bro.
I don't know, man.
Brain
That guy.
damage. You want to be a vegetable or broken ribs?
Khalil Roundtree fights people like they.
Yeah, he thought about it.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know, man. Khalil, well, at least when you got brain damage, do you feel it?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
If you there just straight up vegetable, do you know it?
You're still
Yeah.
in pain because you're just a little autistic.
Are you?
There's a lot of people say within
You get a little-
comas they hear what's going on.
That's
I'm
all right,
not saying
all
if they
right.
fear it,
That's
if
way
they feel
worse.
it, but
Because at least broken ribs, you're like,
exactly
you're in that moment and the recovery, trash, bro.
trash. But
Get some morphine.
you recover.
It's a morphine.
But you recover.
Oh man, I think that's an interesting one, and we'll see how it affects. I think there's going to be a couple of people that'll take advantage. It's going to be a big thing for people that are going up against wrestlers. The moment they go for that
Like, this is
takedown,
gonna
watch it
be
for that
easy.
knee, baby.
I know.
This is gonna be easy, but let us know. Vegetable or broken ribs?
In the comments,
Put a poll.
what would you rather be?
I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna go with broken ribs.
I think everybody's going to go with broken
Broken
ribs.
ribs do suck.
They
though.
do, but vegetable? Come
Like,
on.
you can't laugh. You can't cough. You can't.
Vegetable, you can't do
breathing
nothing.
hurts.
You can't breathe.
You can't do nothing as a vegetable, bro.
Yeah, but again,
All you
can do is
but that's the
breathe.
thing.
Yeah,
all you can do is breathe.
Do you know that
At
you're
least-
there?
yeah, at least you're
I
at
think some
peace.
people are in like,
Dreamland?
like Dragon Ball Z when he passes away
He's
and
in the
he's going
clouds?
like dragon.
He's already
Snake,
dead?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what if you're like in some shit like that?
You're just vegetable.
You're in a different land, but your body's just
You're just
You know what I mean?
relaxed.
What if you're having bad dreams?
yeah.
You just look.
Let us know in the comments.
It's a peaceful vegetable. Like,
Yeah. Exactly. I actually eat all my vegetables. No. No, but yeah, this has been dope. Man.
Trash. One last subject I want to bring up before we head out, and it's going to be a quick one. Justin, this is just specifically because you're here.
Yeah.
Now we like I mentioned before, I don't really watch boxing. I'm not a huge boxing head. I try to get into it, but there's just too much going on.
I got
And the
you. What's
fights are
up?
like 9 hours, bro. Same day.
It used to be 15 rounds. Now
as,
it's 12.
Oh, that's disgusting.
shout out Ali.
Now it's 12. Exactly.
Same
Savage.
day as UFC Noche, September 14th. Everybody tune in.
Yep.
Canelo Alvarez
Yep.
is fighting in where? Vegas. Same
Yep.
place
Damn,
as the
that's crazy.
UFC.
Not in the sphere though.
Who sells more, the UFC or Canelo?
Canelo, bro.
I say Canelo. He's
It's tough. It's tough.
Because apparently this is
I love
Canelo
UFC.
fight on Mexican, or I guess it's not on. It's around Mexican Independence.
He always
Day.
does it around
That's
Mexican.
the thing.
His big
that's-
fights, he always does it around
It's
that.
tradition at this
But-
point, right? That's what I'm getting.
Personally, I've been raised on boxing, so I've always known boxing when I was younger, and then I fell in love with UFC. I love UFC more,
But we're talking today's
but
product.
today's product,
Yesterday's price is not today's
It's
price.
not. If it was a different boxer,
it depends on the fighter.
Canelo's-
Exactly.
But it's Canelo.
Canelo's
Exactly.
that big that I think
Canelo will
But
sell
if-
out more.
Somebody who again.
Say if it was Connor,
there's nobody in the
Versus
UFC card
Canelo?
there's
That's
nobody
different.
there's nobody in the UFC card that like.
Ode Osborne, come on.
nah. If it was Connor
Jamaica.
fighting that night, possibly I'll give it to UFC. But
Okay.
boxing overall versus UFC overall that night, I'm gonna give it to main fight Canelo.
For me, this I guess goes into like because I only really watch like MMA. I say MMA because it's UFC, PFL, one championship, etc. I feel like there's more entertainment value
For sure.
from the beginning to the end.
I'm gonna watch
in a
them both because
UFC.
I'm gonna have both
Obviously.
devices
Oh, for
on.
sure.
But
We're degenerates. Though.
mainly,
The average
I'm gonna
person,
have
though.
UFC playing until it's literally Canelo or maybe the fight right before Canelo, and I'll have both of them on. You feel
The thing
me?
is
So-
with, like Canelo is like he's this fight he finally shown that like I know English now, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
talk my
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
seeing.
He's been
Yeah.
talking.
That's the
shit.
beautiful thing is that it
Canelo
bleeds
versus
over into
Mayweather
the
again.
MMA,
Canelo
so I get
currently
that.
right now would take Mayweather. Currently right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
Yeah, he's. I think he's my favorite.
Canelo was close when he fought Mayweather. Mayweather did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. Mayweather's
He's
nice.
as good as he is because he fought Mayweather.
Mayweather
He
is
he
the
took
best.
like his whole defense is
Yeah.
like mirrored off of like Mayweather, and it's like
Mayweather's the best counter fighter.
yeah.
So I've heard.
When it comes to fighting, when it comes to boxing specifically, because it's based off the points.
I've seen a few Canelo
Mayweather
fights.
in the
He seems
beginning,
a little bit more
he had
aggressive.
more knockouts.
It's very rare to see Mayweather get hit. It's very rare to even
Exactly.
see Canelo get hit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I see.
So
I
it's
see
like-
Canelo as I guess more on the like not a full blown counter fighter in the sense of like you throw and then I'm gonna throw harder.
Yeah.
It seems like he's willing to
no.
throw first.
He will
a little
throw.
bit
He will
more.
throw. He knows how to
In the-
counter
I've
more
only
now.
seen like a
but he will
handful
throw.
of Floyd fights, like 3 maybe, and I've seen like maybe 3
feels
or
wrong.
4
I've seen all
Canelo
of them, bro.
fights. So that is
Canelo
for me.
Canelo, he'll walk down his opponent
I
every
watched
time, bro.
Floyd versus Connor as the first Floyd fight. Then I had to go back to watch a
Really?
couple of to see. I also wanted to see him go.
That's
Who was
the end.
what was he? What was he?
There's a whole bunch of them.
What was he before he turned into Money Mayweather? What was it? Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah.
Boy Floyd.
I had to watch what Pretty Boy. I watched a few Pretty Boy Floyd fights.
He had
and then I
knockouts
had
in
to
his
go-
early days.
And then I had to go to
And
Money
then
Mayweather, and I saw the
He messed
swap.
up his hand, and then he's been doing more counters instead of
Well, to be
knockouts.
fair, now it seems like he's in his exhibition bag. Like, like
But why would he mess up his record?
No, I wouldn't either. Especially
That
like,
Philly-
he
that
did
Philly
some
shell is,
WWE
like,
stuff
massive.
recently. You see that he had a ref pulled mid fight.
Yeah, fired. Right
mid
in there.
fight and swapped out with another one.
Fired.
Mid fight. What?
Yeah, hey, you did a fucking bad call. I make more money. I call the
This guy
shots.
doesn't know what
Fired.
he's doing.
Next.
It
He
must
normally
be- you know,
has
like,
this.
think about,
A
like-
judge got
He
pulled in
normally has the
UFC
same
too.
ref.
Like
Mayweather
LeBron-
normally has the same ref in
Like
his
if
fights.
LeBron James could, he would.
Yeah, LeBron James don't need a
he-
coach. LeBron James is the coach. You
Player
feel me?
coach, yeah,
James
player
is
coach.
so smart and has been in the game so long and so experienced that there's no way a ref knows more than him.
Yeah.
I get that.
Like Coach Lou.
It's kind of one of those like Mayweather.
No,
like, get out of
ain't
here.
no coach can tell LeBron what to do. He's like, hey,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go ahead and do it. That's all you got to tell him because he's gonna do it. And then if not, LeBron be calling the shots, bro. He's like, no, I want this player. I want this player. I want my son on the team. Like
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
that's who it's gonna be, bro.
Right.
And he told his son, you can't call me dad on the court.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yo, Dad, play D.
Nah.
I saw that. Yeah.
We,
He was
I
like,
ain't your
"Come on."
dad. I ain't your dad on the court.
He's like,
you can't call me dad,
he's like,
bro.
call me goat.
Yeah.
You can call me Bron. I was like,
Call me
this is great.
anything else, but don't call me dad on the court. When we get home, whatever.
Bye.
I feel like I'd want any
Bye.
nickname, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't want anything like that. I wouldn't want you to call me though. I wouldn't want my first name either.
Yeah.
Like you need to either say it has to be a nickname.
But Bron.
Yeah, Bron. It can't be LeBron. Though.
Even though he's Bronny, yeah, it has to be Bron. It can't be anything else.
You can't be like yo LeBron. No, that doesn't.
But that's
that's-
weird. Like if you the Bronny, like this is
No,
it's
his
so
Bronny
close.
is close, but he can't call
Yeah,
him
but he's
dad.
Bron.
Yeah, he's Bron.
They'd rather name him Rudolph than get rid of Braun.
Yeah.
You know, like they would
Braun
rather
is Braun.
legally change his
It'd
name.
be funny like that on
If he
on
loses,
teams
he's
with
gonna change his
similar
name.
names because
I think they'd come up with something.
I was on the team with Ariel and that was always like like a struggle. Like who's
Were
he
you
talking
were
to?
you the one that lost and had to just go by their last name?
I was Ari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or A.
Whoever's the loser, they give
Whoever
him
goes
the
by
nickname.
last name and
They give
then the
him the
nickname, they lost. If you don't get to keep your name, you lost.
Yeah, you already automatic
yeah.
number 2.
Unless you already go by a nickname, you lost.
Yeah.
You get separated. It's just like you're Ari or A, and you're big.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Even then, they didn't even.
got so
Nobody
confused
got
at
to
the
keep
beginning.
the name. Then at that point, I guess
Nobody
you,
got-
I guess
got to keep
you
the name.
won because you got to keep more of the name. So I guess that helps.
Whoever got the most points.
That's what I'm saying. Most points, I guess, goes to him.
Facts. Then you won.
Get it.
Anyway, this has been another episode of Uneducated
Yes, sir.
Takes. Thank you, everybody, to watching.
Yes, sir.
I would just like to
and
say,
subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Like, follow,
Hit that shit.
share.
Come on, I know you can do that.
Subscribe. Go into Uneducated MMA on all social media. Please
806,
follow.
watch it.
806
Yeah.
The Show. A Vibe Entertainment.
sure.
Shout out Nerd Gods.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes, sir.
you guys
Yes,
for
sir.
showing up today. Shout out Melvin.
This just
Yes,
in,
sir.
Justin Vision.
Yeah, everybody go follow this just
sir.
in. Yo, I'm telling
be
you
there
guys,
sometimes.
we're trying to pull up and give you guys as much MMA content as possible.
Facts.
I'm learning as I go along. Like I said, this is
dude.
Uneducated MMA. I'm a fan. I've been a fan for years.
Wonder
but
Bread, the realest.
the
Come
more
on.
I know, the better.
From 1 to now, the knowledge I've gained is like
It's intense, man.
I've
It's
gained a lot of
intense.
knowledge in little
Once you get the
time.
ball
Yo,
rolling,
just bouncing
it's
back
great.
and forth with this guy, bro. Every time, bro. I've learned
It's
something
just,
new.
you know what I mean?
facts.
I think everybody falls into their niche, and I always tell people, like, everybody has their genius. You just fall into it and you talk to people. This is not my genius, but it's just something I fuck with. So anybody that wants to talk MMA, hit me up in the
We out here.
comments. Anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. Love you all. Peace.
Yep.